All right, so if you are new here and you've never been to one of these streams or one of these egg streams, if you just type in !egg rules in the chat, that'll bring up a link and you can check out all the little basic rules for today's stream and what sort of happens here. And I'm going to go through them as well along as I do each part too, just so it's not confusing for any new people. I know most people know how these work, but just in case there's any new people around, I always like to go through these sort of things. So basically what's going to happen today is I'm going to trade 6 random people in the chat, and I'm going to get 6 random eggs back. So if you've got an egg you want to trade me, this is your chance. Now, there are a couple of little rules here. So the trade code is pinned up the top of the chat. 17, 17, 17, 17. So it's 1 egg per person per trade or per stream. Do not tell me what the egg is before you give the egg to me. I don't want to know. And if the egg is the same as the last stream, like as in if I get a Pokemon I got last stream, I'm going to grab another egg there because I don't want to use the same Pokemon twice in a row. So that's sort of that's a lucky thing. If you get that, you get that. If you don't, you don't. If a Pokemon hatches shiny, I just automatically use it, no matter what the Pokemon is. And if you do match up with someone that isn't me, but someone else, trade them an egg too. See if we can all make an egg team together. So that's sort of like the trading egg portion of the stream. Yes. How do regional firms, I think you mean forms, count as the same Pokemon? Clodsire and Quagsire. I think they do. I mean, they're very similar. It's sort of like, like Wug Trio and Doug Trio. I don't know. To me, they're the same kind of Pokemon, at least in the same sort of family. Hi, PIMPNITE. Gonna leave the stream because my office's internet is kind of slow. Oh, that sucks. Gonna watch the stream uploaded. No worries. How do I say your name? Aldridge? No worries. Anyway, let's get started. So I was going to tell you a little story today, so I may as well start doing that. So why I do that, I may as well trade people. Like, so yesterday, I woke up early. I was like, all right, I'm going to do another part of the my stadium stream, right? And before I do that, I just went over to check on our house, right? Because it's still in the process of being built and stuff like that. And I always like to go over there just to check on things. Now, I go over there and I'm looking around like, all right, everything's looking okay. And then I walked into the garage and I see something very, very strange. On the wall in the garage, there was like a, you guys have got solar and stuff over there, right? Like solar panels and those sort of things, right? So on the garage wall, right, there's like a unit that sits on, is obviously drilled into the wall and fitted and everything like that. What is solar? Solar's like, when you have like energy from the sun, basically. You have solar panels, and it's like another form of getting powering a house or whatever like that. All right, let's start searching. But anyway, yeah, I noticed that basically that the unit on the wall basically had been ripped out of the wall. Like, so it was literally drilled into the wall. They've come along and ripped it out during the night and cut all the wiring away and stolen the whole thing. So, and it was like this big too. But it doesn't end there. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Hello, Wint, as well. But yeah, so they stole that, right? Then I noticed there's some footprints going up the wall. All up the wall. The fucking pieces of shit went inside the roof too. So what's happened, right? There's been a few of them, and one person's been to the bottom like this, right? And they put like a little, like, obviously, as I seen the footprints, right? There's put up a small sort of like kid into the roof, right? So they put the kid inside to the roof, pushed him up there. Then the kid has ran through the roof, smashed through the roof, right? Smashed through the fucking roof, And, you know, they obviously, and then jumped down inside the house and then opened the door. And then they just basically took everything that wasn't pinned down. So that was an awesome morning, you know, to go to there. Absolutely wonderful. So that's why I wasn't able to do a stream yesterday. I wasn't really feeling in the mood, if you can understand that. But yeah, it wasn't very nice. And, you know, and like a lot of stuff was damaged too and stolen. So it was fucked up. It was absolutely fucked up. Yeah. Thank goodness, like, we had the police and everything come there, and it was sorted out. And, you know, obviously after all that, he wasn't sure. But the thing is now, like, it's gonna like delay it by like a really, really long time. So it's fucked up. But and it was already delayed as it is. Hello, Leighton. Let me trade you a hoppip, a wonderful, wonderful hoppip. Yeah, it wasn't sure, thank goodness. And yeah, but it's like, you know, stuff like all the bathroom tiles, you know, like even a door and stuff like that, you know, like it's just, yeah. So like, and some of that shit took ages to come in because of like, I don't know where they're made or stuff like that, and the you know, the posts and everything like that. Yeah, but yep. And the roof needs to be like where they smashed in through the roof, you know, that needs to be redone. And then all the cabling throughout the roof and stuff like that, it's all going to be checked on whether they've, you know, haven't cut it or like destroyed everything inside the roof. It's fucked up. Yeah. Man, those motherfuckers were lucky I wasn't there, because I would have thrown them through the roof. Real talk. All right, let's go to our third egg here. BS. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. I did promise I was going to do that, but I wasn't able to. Yeah. My house got broken in a couple of weeks ago. Stole my Xbox and my Switch dock hanging in there. That sucks. Man, those people are fucked. Anyway, there you go. There's that was my day yesterday. It was it wasn't a very fun day. So I'm hoping today is going to be better, right? Epic PIMPNITE sweep versus the house breakers. Yes, exactly. All right, Loverboy, hello. I've got a baby fletching here for you to trade to you. I wonder if it's some disgruntled. Nah, it was. I'd say it would have been, because they would have had to have a car to pull up there during the middle of the night. So it would have had to be at the very least 2 people. All right. But there you go. These things happen, unfortunately. It's just, it's life. I wouldn't be surprised if the wires had to be redone. Yeah, I mean, we had people just come in there, because obviously it's vacant, right? In some degree, you can't be there all the time. Will Jax has done a membership for 12 months. Also, 1 year, Will Jax. That's awesome. I've been up here playing Star Rail for the last 15 minutes and been just now trading eggs. This is going to be a long stream. Yes, it probably is going to be quite a long stream. Thank you for 1 year, Will Jax. In terms of a right way of blowing the whistle. Shout out, Will Jax. Thank you for 12 months. Yes, it was reported to police, relationship 101 Central. It surely was. They're going to do like DNA tests and all this sort of shit too. Like, you know what they, because they went up in there in bare feet. So, you know, there'll be like, you know, traces of what, I don't know anything about that shit, but yeah. Okay, who we got next? Cody. All right, let's do an egg. Grab from Cody. That'll be our 4th egg. Yeah, it would have been, you know, it probably would have been like, you know, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, something like that, when no one was around. Yeah. If you need security throughout the nights, I'm for hire. I'm about to 6'5", 200 pounds. Nice, man. Man, I wish I was there too. I would have, damn son, they wouldn't have wanted to do that if I was there. I would have like tossed him into the skip bin. All right, that's the next trade. Well, they went, yeah. Well, the person they sent up with the roof definitely had bare feet, because I could see all their footprints in the garage wall. All right, that's 4 eggs. But, you know, it's life. Shit happens, you know. But that's what I tell you on my amazing day yesterday. Okay. It's only because it's it's a vacant house, and they know that it's a vacant house. It'll be like an easier target and stuff. It was alien. Yeah, E.T. just went into the roof, you know. Man, E.T. could have appeared inside of the house. At least it wouldn't have broken anything. All right, here's our 5th egg. I'm having some maiden's blood today, so like the massive canister. Oh, okay. Well, that happened. Let me try again. But yeah, it just sucks because it's gonna like delay everything even more. That's the main thing. Okay. Yours keeps airing? Yeah. I swear every error is chill. Hello, chill. I have this amazing hobby. Sorry, once again, I didn't have a lot of time to prepare for this because I was going to do this yesterday too, and yeah, all this shit happened. So, but on a positive note, we're gonna get the positive stuff now. I just had an email about something I need for streams is coming in, so it's going to be here in about a week to 2 weeks. So that's going to be used for all the games I'm going to play, like you know, through Gen 1 to Gen 6 or 7 or stuff like that. So that's going to be really cool. And yeah, that's going to be what I'd start after Stadium finishes. Okay. Did the Pickle G Fuel finally arrive? Not yet. Not yet. It's frozen. There we go. Nah, it's not a Nintendo DS. It's just basically, you know how, so I like to play the high copies of the games and stuff like that. Basically, you put it into this device and it projects this onto your screen. And I'm going to do that, like, because I like using the high copies of stuff, you know. I don't really like all that, like, I don't know. I don't like ROMs and those sort of things. I like using the actual hardware. So I've got that, and then I'm gonna use that for all the, you know, the playthroughs and stuff for stream. So basically we can, you know, do all of them. So it should be good. Kind of like that, yeah. Okay, link trade. Do we trade all of them? I mean, I've got like a capture card, but this is kind of just easier. Because I can use different controls. I don't have to like go like this, you know what I mean? All right, Hunt Down, hello. I'm sorry about the terrible Lechonk. Put the Pokemon Crystal in the microwave? No. How about you put Pokemon Showdown in the microwave? All right, we've got 6 eggs now, and we're gonna hatch them. I have a hack version of Crystal where you can pick Houndour as your starter. All right, that sounds like what? Yeah, that sounds like one of those randomizers. It's in a beast ball. I'm surprised. No, I'm not. Okay, let's go ahead and hatch these Pokemon. I'm gonna put them in my party too, so I won't forget about that. Okay. I don't care. All right, we're gonna go open the boxes. Let's put this in here. I wish we could have a slot for like an egg hatching Pokemon.
$5. He only likes using hardware because he's too technologically inept to set him up. The only thing hard here is your head. _Pimp Kappa.
I was going to say something else inappropriate there, but I better not. Thank you, Will Jackson, for $5 super chat. And you know, I can set those things up. It's more like I enjoy using the original stuff. I just enjoy using that more. I don't know. No, I'm keeping this stream PG. All right. All right, let's hatch these eggs. Let's do it. Using original hardware is way harder than setting up. What's a roam? What do you mean? What do you mean, magma muffins? What do you mean by that? Ethan Power, thank you for 12 months. Now time for some salty chips. Yes, eat some salty chips. Oh, Rom, I see. Oh, a Tauros has erupted from the egg in its shininess. A shiny Tauros. Damn, I like shiny Tauros. It looks really, really nice. Like that light. It's like that lime yellowy green, and then you got like the dark sort of what's the mane around it. Damn, son. All right, well, there's our first Pokemon. I absolutely have to use that because it is a shiny. It's a Pickle Tauros. That was from Leighton. Well, shout out to Leighton for the Pickle Tauros. I'm sure people want to, give it a pickle-related name. All right, let's actually, what I'm going to do is put the other Pokemon in there. What'll happen if I get a Paldean one? If I get a Paldean Tauros, I'll keep that as well because they are different. They are different because they get different sort of moves and stuff like that. Hello, Zappa. Good morning as well. I just hatched a regular Tauros. That's my first egg. Wow, we got the same egg there, James. I guess my one was only different because it was shiny. Okay, here's our next egg. Hello, I'm new to the stream and I just saw. Well, thank you, Sasuke Uchiha. All right. Have you awakened your Sharingan yet? All right, here we go. Here's our second egg and it is a Voltorb. All right, cool. Voltorb. Very nice. Oh, you have? Good. That's very, very good. Okay, that's two eggs hatched. Very nice. Lychee's done a $4.99 super chat. Oh boy, it's time for my favorite activity, kayaking while watching Ben get trolled. There you go, Lychee. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Lychee Willjacks as our highest super chatters so far. Whistle, whistle. Oh, it's almost. Oh, it's Gen 1 so far. It could be a Gen 1-er team, the full Gen 1-er team. Put the Voltorb in the microwave. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. They'll blow the microwave up. It'll be very, very bad. It'll be extremely bad. I think there was this thing you put like a CD in the microwave, and I think that destroys it as well. Someone has done that before that I was talking to, and they said it completely destroyed their microwave. I'm like, yeah, I wonder why. All right, here we go. Here's our third egg. I think it will blow the whole. Yes, exactly, because there's Electrode or Voltorb. They'll destroy everything. Okay, we got a Salander. All right, a Salander. Who puts a CD in the? I don't know, baby. There's these strange people out here that do these strange things. I don't fucking know. All right, that's three of them. Well, it's not a Gen 1-er team anymore. It's a different generations now. And we shall check out all the Pokemon afterwards. I like to hatch all the eggs and, check on all of them afterwards. All right, here's our fourth one. Putting a CD in the microwave to create a fire mixtape. Yeah, a fire mixtape. If I get a star, that's cool. I mean, oh, here we go. We got a Qwilfish. There we go. We might be able to make that into an Everlight set because that's really, really tanky with Everlight. I'm thinking Everlight for that would be cool. So that's 4 Pokemon. Very nice. Okay, here's our 5th one. That was from Liam. All right, here's our 5th egg. What is it going to be? It is a Magnemite. Look at those glistening magnets. Evolve him to a strong style 20 times. Yes, I'll do a strong style. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a strong style against a Lechonk, and it's definitely going to work. All right, we need one more. One more to hatch. Okay. One more to hatch. I like Magnemite too. It's a cool Pokemon. I actually reckon you can get like different forms of it too. Like, that'll be cool. Like different color magnets and stuff like that. All right. This is our last Pokemon. What is it going to be? The suspense is killing me. It is. Oh, it's a Cryogonal. Okay. A Cryogonal. Wow, what a interesting team we've got here. All right, let's check them out. Cool. All right, these are the Pokemon. Let me just quickly put them over here. So, all right. So Tauros is, it's got 4 bets, which is pretty nice. So we can do. It's got Jolly as well, so it can be a physical one. Yo, this team is hella weak to ground. Thank goodness I've got Cryogonal of Levitate. Yeah. I don't know which one Hunter's Egg was, but no, this one would have been it because it's a baseball. Yeah, this had to be. No, wait, this was Leighton's. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Next is Oh, come on! It's no goods in everything, and it's a male Salander. That's me. That's deliberate. That's deliberate because like I can't do shit with it. I can't do anything with it. What the fuck? This is some fucked up shit. It is. Look at this. Oh man, this land is cruel. I mean, we're gonna have to like come up with the most amazing set for this to work. This is a disaster already. At least we got a Tauros, right? I mean, Tauros might have to carry this team. It's not looking good. It's not looking good so far, people. It's looking pretty bad. Okay, what nature is? Oh, it's brave nature as well. Awesome. That's gonna be so handy on Salander. All right, Voltor. We got a nice 6 IV Voltor. Very nice with timid nature. Very, very nice. That's in a baseball too. I think that could be Hunt Downs. It's either Hunt Downs is the Tauros or the Voltor because it was always in a baseball. That's pretty cool. All right, next is Qwilfish. Whoops. We've got some pretty good IVs there. Timid nature as well. Timid nature. Who is the troll that said that Salander? That's mean. Okay, so Qwilfish, timid. A Magnemite? Oh, docile. A docile Magnemite. Make it a physical Voltorb. That's mean, Derek Fug. It's going to do 1 damage. We got Magnemite. All right, and we've got last is Cryogonal. So Cryogonal is Jolly. Oh, what? Okay, so this is gonna be a rough team. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a rough team because Cryogonal was is primarily a special attacker. So this is gonna have to be a physical Cryogonal. I miss the days when Cryogonal had sharpened, so you could make that physical set. I was just thinking the same thing there, Will Jax. So yeah. What am I gonna do with this? It's gonna be difficult. We may have to go for a sheer cold set. All right. Let's you know what? Let's address the elephant in the room here. Here we go. Let's have a look at this Salander. We're gonna do that one first because that's gonna be difficult. All right, so we've got the Tauros. Let's have a look here. We got Tackle, Tailwhip, Endeavor, and Curse. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Now Salander. Poison Gas, Fake Out, Mud Slap, and of course we can't miss an amazing Scratch. It's Intimidate, Oblivious, our Voltorb, Charge, Tackle, Metal Sound, and Recycle. There we go. We got Tackle and Poison Sting on Qwilfish, Magnemite, Tackle, and Thundershock, and Cryogonal has got Bind and Ice Shard. Okay. What are we gonna do with this? Okay, well, we may as well get... we may as well have a look at Salander. Let me just bring this up. Oh my goodness. Let's get Salander done first, because it's gonna be the most terrible one out of all of it. It's Oblivious too! They did it on purpose! Alright. Gen 9. Let me have a look. Let me bring this up. Okay. Okay, troll support on. I'll take any suggestions. It does get Endeavor though, so we're saved. At level 55, it does get Endeavor. So what we can do is we can use it for Focus Sash Endeavor, and that could be cool. Yes, that was very mean wind. That was a very cruel Pokemon. So we could do Sash Endeavor as a start, I guess. That's cruel having Oblivious sticking out how fucked up that is.
$5. That Salandit is going to be the GOAT of the team. Best run an Evilite on it for that great bulk.
Yeah, oh, okay, how could I forget that Relish Reaper? I should have run Everlight on there. Shout out to Relish Reaper for the $5 super chat. Ben, will you do a physical Cryogonal sweep? I would have done one, Wally, but unfortunately they removed Sharpen out of the game. It would have been really cool. I actually got a shiny Salander before the 6-0 IV. You would have, because that'd be like rarer to get that. All right, let's level the Salander up to 55, and we'll give it. We definitely want Sash and Endeavor, Sash Endeavor combination. Now, outside of that, it's going to be pretty dicey because there's not too many moves I can give it Toxic, I guess. Mudslap going to drop Salander? Yeah, it is going to drop it. You know, I mean, it wouldn't even need to be a critical hit either. Might be not even a not very effective one. Okay, let me just put that up there. What do we want? Oh, look at that, 56. How's that for like pure perfection? Okay. Let's give it Endeavor. I wish it got Quick Attack or something like that, because I could have made use of that. Fake Out is an egg move. Mudslap is also an egg move. It's got 2 egg moves on it. Terra Flying might solve the problem. I am not using my Terra on Salander. Fuck that. All right, we're gonna get rid of. Let's scratch it out. Scratch. Here we go. So we'll get rid of Scratch. Boom. Okay, this is usable now. Well, somewhat usable. At least I can almost faint a Pokemon. So let's have a look at some of the other moves it gets. So we've got Toxic Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, Incinerate, Nasty Plot, Smog. Incinerate. You know, I could have Nasty Plot and Flamethrower on there as well, in case I come across like a really slow Pokemon. I could do that. But it's Brave. So, and then again, it's Brave, so it probably will outspeed like a really slow setup Pokemon. So then I've got some options. Let me read chat there. Where was I? Okay. I don't know. I'm just thinking of some options here. I skipped your message, Hunt down. I didn't see your message. Oh, Salander with Focus Sash. I see your message there. It says Salander with Focus Sash. A normal gem explosion for physical Voltorb? Oh, yes, of course, with Timid Nature. Yeah, Mudslap's really going to come in handy, you know. I absolutely can't wait to use it. I mean, Fake Out could do like that 1 damage. We could go Endeavor, Nasty Plot, Fake Out, and Flamethrower. I'm down for that. Well, we got Mudslap as well. Pity it wasn't Double Team. Return a Simple Beam Mudslap. That was cruel. Yeah, Sweet Scent to make sure I absolutely land Endeavor, and then, you know, I use Sweet Scent and miss the opportunity to use Endeavor. That'd be awesome. That's a great idea. I could use Venoshock as well. I mean, I'd have to go Toxic and Venoshock. You know what? Toxic would actually be pretty handy on there. You like my beard? Damn, man, I just haven't shaved for a day or 2. It probably looks like shit. I've got Toxic and Venoshock combination. I think that'd be handy to have this. Just in case, like, say we come across someone that stalls, which, as you know, is, you know, it does happen. Kind of want to get rid of Nasty Plot now and make this like to just a troll set. All right, we're gonna go Toxic. Toxic Endeavor, Fake Out, and Mudslap. I changed my mind. What do you reckon of this set? I think it's going to be incredible. I'll give it max speed and... yeah. I'm not sure. Definitely max speed. I believe this is going to come in so much handy. Like, I mean, at least if I get taunted, I can still use Toxic. When I got the Cryogonal egg before training, I'm going to go fully random with the IVs of nature, but it turned out perfectly. I hope you have fun with it. Oh, thank you, Chill. I will try my best. Flame charge to make sure you get the Endeavor off. Let me see what I've got in terms of TMs. We can see the opponent's HP drop by 1 each turn. Pure beauty. Yeah, it's just incredible stuff, you know. It does have flame. Oh, it already gets that. Foul play. Don't have swagger or anything like that, so it probably wouldn't be as good as what you think. Evolve it with rare candy, cursor, scroll down, glitch, easy to work this sort of shield. It should work right here. Yes, let me quickly do that now, and then we'll have a Salazzle. I'll just quickly try that. Here we go. Yeah, it didn't evolve. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna just use. I think we're just gonna use that moveset. I'm happy. Or maybe I should give it like flamethrower. Because that mud slap's not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna give it flamethrower just in case. So I need some. If I need a bit of damage, I'll do that. At the same time, people are going to set up... well, if they try and set up, I will at least be able to use Endeavor on them and then Toxic, so... that could be okay. Alright, let me give it a sash. Gotta give it the sash. And then I'll give it max speed and max... I'm thinking max special attack, I guess. Be max special attack. That way we can at least live 1 attack. And get the amazing Endeavor off. I'd like... Protect wouldn't be all that bad in there, but I'm pretty sure I could break when the opponent uses something like Fake Out. Oh yeah, max health. That's amazing, you know? Like... We'll destroy the one salvageable thing about this Pokemon by giving it max health. That's a very good idea. It's very, very good. Okay. What am I doing here? So we'll go max speed, but even with max speed, it isn't really gonna be that fast. So the main goal is just to get Endeavor off. If we get Endeavor off, it's fine. I somehow just went into that shop then. Okay. We want Carbots for speed. Oh, I nearly maxed my money too for I think I left that on for about 12 hours. And calciums. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't have like something like a like a Garganackle. That'd be all right. So I'd be able to, that'd be really good to get rid of that. And then you can just flamethrower them when they're on 1 health. And don't go for Toxic. Basically, you'll be fine. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Let me try that again. Controller jumped out of my hand. Okay, there we go. And we want some calcium. Max special attack. Okay. A real question, I believe so. I just use the tournament, and I do the H-Train tournament, and I do just a turbo controller. Just presses it. Basically, it's the same as Joy-Cons. You can assign a button to press A, and I just assign it to press A and go to sleep. And then 15 hours come back, it's got max money. All right. Until they put like a better way of making poker dollars in the game, that is the best way, most efficient way to do it. Except you have to have a turbo controller. Okay. So we've got Scarlet ready. Who should we do next? Should we have a look at the Tauros maybe? Actually, let's go through the team again, because there are a couple of terrible ones. So this is the most terrible. We had this Voltor. Oh, this was timid, wasn't it? What the hell am I going to do with... Oh, wait, was it Tim? Yeah. Recycle, that's cool. What I could do with that. Aftermath. I'd like to... I was thinking about making this into a bulky set, but I kind of want to change the nature on it. Has some good moves on it too. So we got metal, sound, charge, and recycle. I mean, actually, we could. Oh my god. I could recycle normal. Yeah, you're right. I could recycle normal gems, so I could use explosion twice. It'd be incredible. Oops. Let's where was I? So Aftermath and Timid. So at least it is very fast. I'm just trying to think what we can do. So that could be a special attacker to some sort of degree. This is that's a physical attacker. Curse. I'm gonna put White Herb on this thing. Let's give it... Okay, I'm going to do the Tauros here. I'm going to try and figure out the Tauros first, because I think that's a physical attacker. That'll be a special attacker. I want to make that into a bulky Everlight set, and these last two I'm not really sure at the moment. Well, I'll just... I think I've got an idea what I'm going to do for Tauros and Voltorb now. So we'll do Tauros and then Voltorb. Okay, let me just level this up. Just make the Electrode Stadium moveset. Yes. Okay. Where was I? I was leveling these wonderful Pokemon up. I was just gonna put some levels on these. Man, I need to do some I need to do some of this, some farming. All right, we'll just evolve the Voltorb now. Yes, I'll do Everlight Tauros. That'd be really, really strong if it was an Everlight Tauros. Instead of evolving, the Voltorb goes boo. Why does everyone want me to use an explosion Electrode for? Oh, what are we gonna make the Magnemite into? We're gonna do that as a Everlight set or not? Huh. Gotta think like Magnazone or Magnazone. I've got Tri-Attack. It's very, very important. I've got Tri-Attack. All right, well, I've leveled everything, so now I can sort of peruse the moves they get. Okay, let's have a look at the moves. I want to keep Curse on this. That's kind of interesting. So we've got Raging Bull, which is 90 base power. So we could use Raging Bull. You lack everything with this team. Yes, I absolutely do. I think I need Magnazone just for like raw special attacking power. What else we got? Zen Headbutt. It does get work up, but I like Curse. Yeah, we'll give it Raging Bull. How's that? So we got Tackle, Curse. Oh, we got Raging Bull and Curse with the White Herb as the item. So that'll give it a little bit of extra bulk and increases attack. We need 2 coverage moves. We have Zen Headbutt for flinching and for fighting type Pokemon. So we'll give it that. What else do I want? I mean, Endeavor's... we've already got 1 Endeavor Pokemon. I don't think we need any more. Let me see what TMs we can give it that I've got. I've got Stone Mist and Close Combat. I mean, Close Combat could work with White Herb too, you know. This way we can hit... this way we can hit Steel. For like really, really good power. I think the Raging Bull does change with Terra. For Tauros. I actually haven't tried it on normal Tauros before. I don't think that would be any different than the other ones. So we got Close Combat or Earthquake for Steel. I mean, I've already got Close Combat here, which is, you know, very, very decent move there. It's also got 20 more base power than Earthquake 2. Or I could try and make use of let me bring up here. Let me just bring up its learn set. Okay. I just want to check one little thing up here. Just check if anything doesn't change for... Okay. Raging... I don't know if it changes. I think that it does change. Close Combat will get rid of the Curse Bulk. Yeah, it will. But I'm hoping to be sweeping, right? Close Combat will give it Terra Ghost for Mind Games. With Curse and immunity to fighting. It could do Terra Ghost. I'm thinking it works off the form for this. I was actually going to have a look at this when I did my Tauros team. I'm just thinking what to do. Earthquake or Close Combat. It also has Stone Edge, but that's walled by Steel. Would Curse change its typing? It would, yes. So, like, say if I went Terra Ghost, I'd use Curse. And instead of increasing my stats, it would actually use the move Curse and deplete half my health and put a Curse on the opponent. So, it would be cool, but it probably wouldn't, it wouldn't be that great for a sweeping Pokemon. That'd be more like suited for like a support, like a bulky sort of support or troll set, right? Not such as a sweeping one. Do not make Ben look for the petal leaves again. Yes. What did I need the Patili again for? Well, I have got White Herb on there, so I can. Oh, not Patili again. I really, really, really don't want to do that again. I've forgotten where that stuff is. Yo, Gage, what's going on, man? Trailblaze? Bet I'll be completely walled by Steel. Oh wait, no, that Earthquake isn't for Patili. I think it'd be Trailblaze, it'd be grass. Thank you, Paisley. I don't even know if I have an accent. To me, it doesn't really sound like I've got one, but I guess that's what everyone says, right? Let's have a look what we got for TMs. Let me just put this stuff in order. We got. I want to have a look at some other. No, I think I might go with Raging Bull instead of Facade. Flash Cannon. I need Clef Key for that. If I've got any. Look, I've already got Close Combat, so that's probably what I'm going to use here. I'm thinking. Oh, wow. Ice Spinner on Cryogonal. I'm just having a look at that Cryogonal. We might have to go like with... Okay, Leech. No. Ironhead. Once again, this is us. Well, this is a Pokemon channel, Huckleberry. It is. It sure is. It's all about Pokemon and Pokemon battles and lots of stuff like that. Lots of different Pokemon games. So welcome. Yes, I do need to do a grind stream for sure. Probably not on a stream. I might do it on a Discord stream one day. We just go and do some. Guess we could go do all that. We do it. Go do that as like a group or something like that. Oh no! Try and make it like interesting and fun. Play rough. No, I think that. No. Just having a look at some other moves it can get. It does get does actually get reversal, but I don't have enough for that. The receding hairline channel, yes. Grow your hair back quickly. Scary face, Shadow Claw. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use Close Combat because, yeah. Looks like, oh look, we still have one Patilla Leaf left. Trick Room, I think that's going to be handy. Now that is, I'm going to need, I actually have to have a look at those level ups. I'm pretty sure it gets those by level up anyway, so it's not going to be an issue. Wild Charge. It's not bad for Tauros, but it's not going to really do much for us steel types. All right. I think I'm just going to go with Close Combat for now. I think I'm going to need to craft some other TMs for some other Pokemon, though. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Once I get like I think once I get a boost up in attack, it's going to be doing lots of damage anyway. No, it's all right. I like getting all this stuff myself on stream rather than trading for it. But I appreciate the I do appreciate the offer. Rage Rules in. How about Endeavor? We'll get rid of Endeavor. Okay. Okay, so max attack and speed. So what are we going to do for Voltorb now? Sorry, Electrode. It's now Electrode. This is going to be a special attacker. We do have a couple of moves already, like Metal Sound. We could do Metal Sound Throat Spray. Or we could go Recycle and Staffberry, maybe. It is a special attacker, so not a physical attack, so I'm probably not going to give it Explosion. Charge Beam. I actually might have to give it Volt Switch. Recycle Throat Spray? PIMPNITE Classic Explosion it is. With Timid Nature, it's going to do so much damage. Electrode Stumping base attack, with a hindering nature. Man, its defense is more than my attack at the moment. Charge Beam, Screech, Spark. Oof. Discharge, Magnet Rise. Let me check what this can... I've got Volt Switch on here. I already know that. I can teach a Volt Switch because I've seen that already. Are we in order at the moment? Okay, let me go down the bottom. Oh, Patrici Firth. Off. Alright, we may have to go on a Patrici hunt, but this one's really annoying too, because I believe they hide underneath trees and they're really annoying to find. Or we go for... throat spray, metal sound, and swift. We ain't going to be able to take a canopy out.
Relish Reaper super chatted $5. It is really impressive to see how far you will go to avoid trademark grinding. It makes sense why your moves on theme teams are always so chaotic. Hands clapping, open mouth smile.
It's true. Shout out to Relish Reaper with a $5 super chat. It is true. I like to have very chaotic movesets, and you never know what's going to happen. So we might actually have to go for Thunderbolt. I thought that would. I'm just going to have a look at Electrode's moveset. Electrode. I don't want to do... I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that Patilli, and I'm not doing Trailblaze. Fuck that. All right, we've got Miracode at 58. I don't know why it doesn't get Thunderbolt for. It gets Thunder Shock, but it doesn't get Thunderbolt. It does get Electro Ball, which is pretty good for it, based on its speed. Trademark grinding, yes. I think I just unironically said that instead of TM grinding. Yes, I got a male Salandit, and it has 0 IVs in all of it too, and Brave Nature. Miracode is okay. We could do Electro. I mean, it already gets Electro Ball. I was thinking that might be better with Staffberry. So say we get a special attack boost or a speed boost, that would work well with Staffberry, because at least that's 2 stats that it can benefit from. So I kind of like that idea too. Plus, I don't mind using some of the you know, the egg moves that are already on there. So let's give it Staffberry. We got the Staffberry on there. So that's going to randomly raise two stats. I'm sorry, one stat by 2 stages. Okay, let me quickly do that. And hope we get a speed stat, basically. Okay. So we've got Electro Ball, Tackle. Well, we're going to get rid of Electro Ball. So we've got Electro Ball and Recycle so far. There is one other team I wouldn't mind. We'll see. See if I can, see if I want to do that. Well, with Electro Ball, if I get a special attack rise or a speed rise, that's going to really benefit me a lot. Whereas Throat Spray is only going to give me a special attack. Well, I sort of like the chance of the 2 boosts. Yeah, it can get Charge Beam. I could give it Charge Beam as well, so that is an idea. I was just thinking... Substitute would be really good. Let me go craft a substitute. So I'll deliberately put it down until Staffberry. What Terra type have you decided? Actually, I haven't even decided on a Terra type yet. Yeah. Yes, I am a gambling man for sure. It makes it more interesting too if it actually works. Actually, this will be very, very funny if it works. What am I doing? So I think that Charge Beam will be a nice filler last move, but oh no, we need actually. I think we might need a coverage move actually. Wait, let me TM. Scary Face. I think we'll be fine with speed. I think we need like 1 coverage move because if I If I only have electric moves, I will get walled very easily. Hello, Sobo. Welcome stream. Yeah, or Terra Blast. Have I got enough Terra Blast? So that's the question. So, Electro Ball, Sub, Recycle. I like that. Foul Play isn't actually all that bad either. We could give it Foul Play. That's not all that bad for any physical users. Foul Play Timid. That's going to hit, hit very, very hard. Well, it's based off the opponent, so it could be nice. Foul Play, or in case we get set up on. I don't mind Foul Play. I'm just having a look what other moves it gets. Really, I have to go Terra Blast because it's very barren in terms of like what other special moves that it gets. I'm gonna go Foul Play. That's not a bad idea. Let's do Foul Play. All right, we'll get rid of Metal Sound and give it Foul Play. Okay, so that's done. Now the item. Oh, what are we going to give Tauros as an item? I think I decided White Herb on that. You struggled against a Leech Seed Sub Electrode last. Oh, the Hisuian form. Interesting. I guess it's just its outright speed to make it annoying. It wouldn't be terribly bulky though. There are Pokemon that have hands that can't learn Thief, but then there comes Electrode, yes. What happens, Will Jax, is Electrode, there's a ball, right? But the hands just, they sprout out of the sides like a transformer, and then they go back inside the ball. That's actually what it does. It's 100% true story. So we're gonna give Tauros and Electrode its EVs, and then work on the other three Pokemon. Give it Sucker Punch. I wish I could. I wish I could do that. Yeah, like Orthworm's hands. You're right, Dr. Rap. You're right. Exactly like Orthworm's hands, all right? Yeah. Hands but no mouth on Electrode. Weird. Very, very, very strange. Okay. That's me inside. Man, this supply shop has made bank out of me. Damn. Where are we? So for the Tauros, we wanted not 842 proteins. That'd be very, very bad. Got that. And we wanted calcium, and then we wanted two lots of Carbos, didn't we? We want 52 Carbos. All right, there we go. So let me quickly feed these into the Pokemon. Let me feed them their daily vitamins. So calcium to Electrode. And then we got Carbos. Whoop. Carbos on the Tauros. And then Carbos on the Electrode. And then we just need protein on Tauros. And then we only got 3 to go then, so we've done half the team. So we're on pretty good pace today for once. What's a good item for Rayquaza? It depends, like what you're playing at. So, and it depends on your Terra type, what your moveset is as well. But there's a lot of good items. You got Heavy Duty Booch, Yucky Berry, Life Orb. What else could you have on it? Depends on your Terra type. I like Terra Steel on Rayquaza. And it'd be very, very... Lumberry. There's quite a few good items you can actually run on it. So a couple of those items would probably do the trick. You should do an updated never used items team. When was the last time I did that? That would have been a while ago. You're running Terranol, offer extreme speed. Yeah, so you could probably have even lumber would be fine for that because obviously that you wouldn't want to get burned or anything like that. Yeah, I'd say lumber, or if you want more damage output, life orb or boots, or heavy duty boots or anything like that. But the heavy duty boots wouldn't be that much of a problem if you're going to mainly be using extreme speed. I'd lumberry or life orb. I just love lumberry on those Dragon Dance sets. I'm assuming you're just doing a D dance set. It's just so handy because the number one thing people will do is like, okay, quick, let me burn that. And they try and burn it, it heals it, and then by the time, you know, that's happened, you've fainted there, you know, probably won it on encounter. Ironic, going Terra Steel would make it extremely vulnerable to Groudon and Kyogre. Indeed it would. That's why you got to have 2 good counters for those Pokemon on your team. And once they're gone, once the coast is clear, yes. Did you know that Alola Muck has no... Yeah, unfortunately, I did know that, Relish Reaper. So I was just having a little bit of a look. I was looking over... It's going to do like a Grimer or a Muck team and the Alola ones. I was like, man, it's taking all its moves away. Yeah, it sucks. All right, let's have a look at Qwilfish. This is our 4th Pokemon. So I want this to be a bulky Everlight set. Let's remember some moves. Oh, Destiny Bond, Aqua Pressure. Ooh, Aqua Pressure and Everlight. That'd be pretty sick. Stockpile. Toxic Spikes. Minimize? That's just cruel. Minimize and Aqua Pressure. Do we want to be complete scum and use Everlight and Minimize? Do we want to do that to someone? I don't know if we want to do that to someone. Are we gonna? Am I feeling like, you know, in a very cruel mood today? Oh my god! Yeah, Felsting. Yeah, I'll go Felsting. It'll be a 200 hit KO on Garganacl. All right, we'll give it Minimize. This is going to be so scummy. All right. Aqua Pressure. Yo, what do you reckon? Aqua Pressure Minimize? We're going to think of something to do with this, though. Barbarage. You got 3 crap sets. Go for the scum set. All right, okay. You've twisted my arm. Stockpile would be all right with no, it's probably only gets rest, or like I don't think it even gets swallow with Stockpile. I really wanted to Aqua Pressure and Minimize because that would just be hilarious if you get that to work, and then just give it bulk. Volcarona getting banned? That's an absolute joke. It's like clown mode, Wally. That's all I'm gonna say. That it's like literal clown mode. Okay, let's do 2 more. We got Toxic. I've already got a Toxic user already, so I sort of want to... Maybe... I'd like to have a recovery move. Yes, like, it's just too hard to deal with. It's such a hard Pokemon to deal with. But we'll leave Zamazen to the body press. So Barbarage is okay if there is poison. I think the Barbarage could work. I just don't know. I think rest as a last move would be okay because there's probably going to be with Terra, it has no counters. Oh my goodness. Okay, Bubble Rush, minimize acro pressure, and I think rest to be okay. Do we have any for rest? Let me go see if we've got any. Okay, Qwilfish. Okay. Okay, let me just bring this up here. Where the hell is it? Oh, I don't even know if it... I have to check if it even gets it. I'm sure that it does. Yes, so it does get it. Oh, you just got a shiny Qwilfish H. Nice. So we're going to give it rest. I really do need rest on this because it has no... I actually thought that I got Pain Split, but... That'd definitely be a egg move if it was one. But I think it of the wrong Pokemon. All right, let's check out rest. Surprise Shadow Rider took long to get banned. Yeah, I mean Shadow Rider. We know the Volcra is much more of a threat than that, right? All right, we're going to put rest on here. If I've got it, that is. We may have to go for a little Oh, I've got it. Sweet. Cool. You do not understand how Pain Split works? Oh. Well, I can explain that for you. So basically, with Pain Split, right, it's probably better on Pokemon that don't have so much health. And obviously the lower health you've got compared to the opponent, the more health you're going to get back. But if you've got more health than the opponent, then you're going to give them more health, basically, in a very simple format. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me give this rest. How often do you get 5 move slots? A lot. Especially when I make really creative move sets. It's like I wish I could put this on there, and it's like, but I need this to have this, and then, whoops, I put TM on there. Yeah, so it's good for Pokemon. Like a really good example of Pokemon that's great on is Dusknoir, because Dusknoir's got great defense and special defense, but its health is trash. But it's really good with Pain Split, you know. Like another good one would be like Shuckle. You know, Shuckle's got terrible health, but it's got like insane defenses. So they're the type of Pokemon that work well with Pain Split, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's get rid of this. This is going to be an absolute filthy set, this one. But I think it's going to be okay because I've got like a Salander. So, and this, let's be real, this team isn't exactly what you call good. Okay, let's go ahead and give it Everlight. Because, yeah, okay. Dusknoir should get Recover. Man, I remember the Dusknoir was like meta in the Gen 4 days. That was my favorite Pokemon battling era was Gen 4. I think that was the most balanced all around. It truly was really balanced. Where's Everlight? Let's give that to a little Qwilfish friend. Pain Split can also tell you if you can take it out with a fixed damage. Yes, yeah. Yeah, nobody used Dusknoir, sadly. I always like those Pokemon. They're really cool. Did you know that Wonder Tomb can get hit by Fire Punch, Paisley? It's for some reason it can get hit by Fire Punch in like Gen 4. I'm not sure. It's like I don't know the specifics of it, but like this, I think it's something in like the code or something along that, but it was like susceptible to like Fire Punch, I believe, and I'm not really sure why. So EVs, let's go ahead and just give it max health and max I need to give it max health. Yeah, max health. I don't know if I can give it defense or not. Let me just have a look. I'm gonna bring up. It's probably better to make it defensive. So Qwilfish has got base. Ooh, actually, I'm going to give it some special defense because its base defense is actually pretty good at 85. Its special defense is trash at 55. So we're going to give it max health and max special defense. I'm going to give it some zinc. Get some zinc into it. Oh, it's Fire Fang. Sorry. I was like, is it Fire Punch or Fire Fang? Sorry. It's a code. I knew it was something to do with the coding. I guess they never anticipated for Spiritomb to have, you know, Wonder Guard. Okay. I thought it was Fire Punch too, but maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Someone could probably look that up, but I'm pretty sure it was Fire Punch, but if I'm wrong, it'll be Fire Fang. Okay. Let's go 26.
$5. Imagine getting salty over imaginary rule sets. Hashtag couldn't be me, go play a real game and get off that cyanide-infested playground for tryhards. Underscore pimp kappa.
Ouch. Indeed, I agree. With this, getting salty over imaginary rule set, yes. It's Pokemon. Shout out to Will Jacks for the $5 super chat. Okay. Where were we? We've got zinc for special defense. What am I doing down here? We need zinc. There it is. Okay. 26. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is boost up its special defense because it's absolute garbage. Oh, I already had some already. Okay. All right, well that's Qwilfish done. What is so we got Magnazone and Cryogonal. I think we should evolve Magnazone. I think that'd be a mistake if I didn't, because I think I need the base power on some of the moves. Magnazone. I imagine the only thing that could kill Wonder Tomb was sheer cold. Well, it still wouldn't affect it. You'd have to do like stuff like, you know, like toxic and things like that. An Everlight. It's not quite an Everlight team, Josh, right? Like we've got, well, I mean, we got one Everlightmon. I need raw power understatement of the year. Yeah, it is. It is. I finally got around to watching you boss Mewtwo of Magikarp. It was beautiful to watch. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sam. Like, I was sort of paying the game back for all the salt that it caused me for like, I don't know, like 25 episodes or something like that. All right, we need a Thunderstone. I hope I got a Thunderstone. Okay. Oops. Hopefully we have a Thunderstone, everyone. Otherwise, we're going to be in a fair bit. Oh, it was close. It was very, very close. I was about to go get one. It's fine. We want Magnazone into a Magnazone. We're going to need some of that. We're going to need some of that base power, you know. Tauros rivals Mewtwo in terms of power. Of course, yes. How was I, you know, so wrong about that? Synchronized Umbreon is still the most impressive. Yeah, that was probably my best Pokemon Sweep for sure. And also another one which is very good. I reckon the one that was as good as that was Mega Venusaur with Unleash Energy. My Spotlight Unleash Energy strategy for Mega Venusaur Sweep. That was really cool too, but they're my two favorite ones. Yeah, definitely my two favorite ones. Of course, the OG Magic Up Sweep as well, but those ones are the most involved for sure and took the most amount of time. Those just took ridiculous amounts of tries to get them. Do you like the toxic stalling ones? I mean, there are a few of those, that's for sure, but there's only like certain things you can do with some of them, right? What's unleashed energy? So like, you know the move Bide? That's been around since Gen 1. You know, Brock's Onyx uses Bide. And then, you know, once he if you say you've used Bide and then, you know, the opponent damage you and deal the damage back, like double. And it says you use unleash energy. That just means it's kind of similar to like in the same vein as like mirror code and counter and those kind of moves there. Yeah, because you have to I think I had like taunt mons and all this other shit too, but it was just a long, boring process of going through battles and getting completely destroyed and finding like the one battle where it worked. So with Magnazone, like a lot of those are really difficult Pokemon sweeps. I haven't done an Amoonguss sweep. No, I haven't. I mean, there's probably like 600 or 700 Pokemon I haven't done, right? I'm sorry people haven't put out many Pokemon sweeps. I really... Because they take a lot, they take the most time. They're the most time-consuming videos I do. Yeah, I am trying to get back and doing them again. That Cosmic Sweep is a pain in the ass, because mainly because I get really bulky, and I'd be out to win, but people just rage quit it, which I can see what they did, you know. Yeah. I have so many PIMPNITE videos to catch up on. I only started watching and sort of share. Wow, yes, you've got a lot, but you've got a lot of amazing content to watch too. When's the undercover Palafin sweep? I don't know. I'm still trying to go. I'm still trying to juggle about 10 or 20 different ones. It's just when it happens. Okay, let's check it out. So we got Discharge. Oh, not Electro Ball. Okay. Flash Cannon is going to be a must. I want to use Steel Beam, but I don't want to use it because then I'll faint. A Skiddo, I mean, I've got a good, I had like a, I think it's grassy pelt. I like a really good one, bulky set of that. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking Discharge would be really good. Sparing Paralysis. So we got, I think I might keep Tri Attack as well on there. And how about Volt Switch? Because I've got that as a T. Wait. Yep, I've got that. That's always a great move on Magnazone. Volt Switch is like, and Volt Switch is good. It's got Magnet Pull as well. It's good. You either go Discharge or T-Bolt on Magnazone. I was watching the Dunsparce Evolution team weeks ago, and I actually started crying of laughter at the tiny Zoro as price as he was. I was like, okay, I just couldn't believe how small it was. I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. I've been watching your videos since X and Y, and my narrations have come a long way. Well, thank you, Banana Hammock. I actually started YouTube to get better at speaking, believe it or not. So I was absolutely terrible at just... Well, more just, you know, just I'd say like public speaking and speaking in general wasn't really that great at it. I didn't have so much confidence, so it actually, you know, doing videos and stuff actually helped a lot with that, so yeah. Okay, anyway, so the item to bring on this, we got a few options here. So we got Air Balloon, Shuka, Ochre, Assault Vest, Scarf. I really need Magnet Rise. Magnet Rise wouldn't be all that bad. The problem is Magnazone's hell slow. Yeah, I mean, I like, when I say I do fuck up like a lot of words, but that it is what it is. I'm not gonna like censor myself and get like perfect narrations and shit like that. Like, you know, that's not who I am, and yeah, I feel like it gives a better representation of me than just like a, you know, a scripted narration that's flawless and perfect, you know. So I'm thinking we go either Choice Scarf. I think Choice Scarf will work probably pretty nice on this, or Specs. Because this team is lacking in power big time. If I have Terra Fire, you can trap and destroy Zacian. Yeah. I'd need Terra Blast though. That'd be really good for Zacian though. Next week, people, I'm going to give you an absolute disgusting Pokemon to get to evolve, the kind that takes much effort to evolve. Oh no. Uh-oh. Why are there male equivalents of the Vespa and Salazzle? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe in the future they'll have them. I'm immune in real life, so I can't actually speak at all. Compared to me, everyone else is flawless. I think it's some of it's. I found some of it was mainly a confidence thing for sure. You know. I'm thinking Choice Specs here or Terra Blast. Let's check out Terra Blast. I'm sure I've got some of that. Barrett Privateer has done a CAD $5.50 super chat. Since you have such extensive knowledge of Pokemon, would you consider doing more Nuzlockes, possibly of difficult ROM? Yes, I would, for sure. So after I finish Stadium, I'm going to go through and probably do like Nuzlocke all of the generations from the beginning. I've got something coming in about 2 weeks, and then I've got my games ready. I'm going to come up with some really difficult rule sets and stuff like that. But I want to play the vanilla game. I don't want to do like, well, at least for these, because you can't do it anyway. But I'm going to come up with some really difficult rules and, you know, but fun as well. So hopefully about 2 weeks. If I'm finished Stadium by then, we'll just start on there. But I'm thinking of starting on Gen 2, and we're going to start with Crystal, my very favorite Pokemon game and generation. So hope you're all going to be there for that one. It'll be lots of fun. I did sweeps for the Stadium Nuzlocke. Well, I mean, people have been enjoying them a lot. So, and the other ones are very, very time consuming too. But I do plan to get back to them on a serious note there. I think I need to start doing those the streams again where I do them in there. Okay, back to what I was doing. I think that's a good idea to put Terra Fire and Magnazone. So let's go ahead and do that. I hope that I've got enough for Terra Blast though. That's the only thing. Time for Gen 2 must expose himself for a 40 years. I mean, the idea is going to be to get all the way to red. So if I fail, I mean, there's going to be some rules. I don't want to go over all the rules now because there's quite a lot, but it's going to be lots of fun. Crystal doesn't suck well. It's an amazing game. All right. I mean, we all have opinions what our favorite game is, right? All right. Let's do this. I mean, I actually personally started with Silver first, and you can get Mareep in that. I think Ampharos was in my very, very original team. Was one of the first Pokemon I actually had. Terra. Oh, Glimmer Crystal. Oh boy. We have to go get some Glimmer Crystals if I want to do Terra Blast. Man, I thought I had heaps of these. I think we just go to the bottom of Area 0, right? Okay. I guess we just go to Area 0 and do this. Did I play Gen 2 before Gen 1? No, I played Gen 1 first, Zabba. I definitely played that first. That's got some... Okay, let's go to areas. I didn't really want to do this, but we'll just go to the bottom and we'll grab some Glimmer. I just I don't know how I ran out of there. I guess I will say that Terra Blast, I've probably used that one. That's a very popular team that I've used, so that's probably why I'm out of so many of them. Yeah. Ampharos is one of the few usable Gen 2 Pokemon. I think Ampharos is pretty cool. Or miss a random shiny. Hey, if I find a shiny in the wild, I'll trade it away to someone. I always say if I do find those things, I'll do that. Okay. Chat, what was your first favorite? What was your first game you played? Did you start from Gen 1 or something else? First Pokemon game I played was Blue. Never played Gold and Silver, but Crystal when it came out. Yeah, actually, my first one was Blue as well. I actually played my friend's Pokemon Blue. He was in the Elite Four. That's the very first time I ever played Pokemon. I was like, man, what is this game? This is really cool. You know, I really wanted to get a Game Boy. You know, the original Game Boy, the black and white one. Yeah, and it sort of came from there. It was awesome. And then I got Pokemon. I think I got Pokemon Yellow then. And that's sort of how it was. Hey, hang. Oh shit! Hang on. I think we're a little bit low on the I think we might be a little bit low on the level side here, people. Let me quickly bump up the levels here. My first was Gold, and I got the guidebook for Crystal. I remember those guidebooks. You used to get them. You used to get them in there. You know, it's like they're like little. I guess they're like little things you don't. So I guess you don't know what you got till it's gone, right? They were really cool. Now everything's just on the on the internet and it's all out there, and it's not like this. It's not like the simple times, you know. I personally prefer the simple times better. That's just me. Well, at least this is going to be easy. Just getting these here. Okay. Wait. Blue is my first, then yellow. Houndoom for Alligator and Victory Bell. I'm trying to remember my very first original team on Gen 2. So I know that I had an Ampharos, I had Typhlosion. Ampharos, Typhlosion. Oh, what else did I have? Shit, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I had a Heracross. That's right, because I had Headbutt, and I accidentally headbutted a tree. You know when you're going to Mahogany Town, you surf right off Newbar. You surf right off and then go for Mahogany Town in that area. I found a Heracross in the tree. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I kept it. It was awesome. And yeah, that was a cool Pokemon. I hope you're very proud of me, Relish Reaper, for getting these materials. Using my Master Ball as a Suicune. Yeah, I think I used my Master Ball as some dumb shit as well. All right, well, I think that's it. I definitely have enough. Let's get the heck out of here and go back here and give a Terra Blast. How's my favorite pickle eater today? It is a pickle-free stream, Zach. I'm sorry to disappoint you. So I'm going pretty well. Let me put it this way: I'm going better than yesterday. I haven't been I haven't been robbed today, and my property hasn't been destroyed. So I'm actually it's much better than yesterday. Let me put it that way. I think I got Skarmory as well. But Skarmory was really terrible in Gen 2, but I don't know, I just searched in that grass for ages and I found a way. This looks like a really cool Pokemon, but it didn't really get many. I think I had like Steel Wing and Fly and Spikes, I think. That was like my options on it. Let's get rid of Tri Attack and give it Terra Fire. I hope that I've got Terra Fire. Use your Master Ball and Lugia. I don't know if I did. I think I did something dumb like that as well. Yeah, for Alligator, I mostly went between for Alligator and Typhlosion. I did do a few Meganium runs too. Spike's the best move for campaign. Yeah. What I do right is I set them up against the first Pokemon in the Elite Four, and I'm like, oh, this is a good strat, you know. We need to go and see if we got Terra Fire on Magnazone or not. Hopefully. If we don't have Terra Fire, I think we're going to be destroyed. We might have to give it another Terra. Ugh. My Strength Ursa Ring carried me through most of the game. Oh, that'd have to be gold, right? Because silver didn't have Ursa Ring and Teddy Ursa. Because I always remember my friend had gold, and I was like, "Do you have this Pokemon? It looks like it's like a bear thing." I forgot what its name was. I was pretty young and stuff then. And yeah, they had Teddy Ursa, and that's oh, I think I went to the wrong one. Oops. I was meant to go to East. Barrett has done a 220 super chat. Hot take, they should have stopped at 351 or 493 for the amount of Pokemon we have. I mean, I like the amount. I like how we got a lot of Pokemon. I don't mind that. But I know there's some people that think, oh, we should have stopped at this gen or this number of Pokemon and stuff like that. Oh, Crystal. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, it'll have to be gold or crystal. Oh, please give me a... Yes, we got fire. Sweet. Okay, so Magnazone is going to be Terra Fire. Awesome. Yep. All right, so this is my only Pokemon I'm allowed to use Terra on. So that's it. It's been used up. So now we got Terra Fire. You know, I'm proud of your material going the front. You didn't get lost too. Truly, you are growing as a trainer. Shame it took this long. Hey, at least that happened, right? It's finally happening. Yeah, it's better. I guess better late than never, right? That's how the saying goes. Yeah, we're gonna Terra Fry the opponent. We made it to a key ring, man. I just think Game Freak is low on ideas. Maybe, I guess maybe you could bring in some like, other artists for extra ideas as well, or like, you know, more inspiration. But overall, I don't mind the Pokemon designs. Like, they always come up with pretty good ones each gen. I know there's some like, I don't want to hate too much on Pawmont, but that evolution line is really boring, you know. Like, I know some people like the Pokemon. I think it's the Pokemon itself is okay, but I don't know, just the middle one is almost it just standing up. It's like, come on, man, you could have done a little bit more than that. I don't know, like, what do people think about that? Hi, people, I just ordered a milkshake. Cool. What'd you get? Chocolate? Spearmint? I've never really liked spearmint. It always tastes strange. I guess it's just kind of just a boring, plain design. Yeah. But then I guess you could go back and say, people have the argument like, oh, Electrode's just a ball and Grimer's just a pool of scum or whatever like that. It's like, yeah, that is fair as well. I don't know. The Poliwrath syndrome. I think you can compare Pawmont. Are you talking about design wise, or you're talking about design wise, right? I'm just gonna say, where was I here? What is left in terms of? Yeah, okay. In terms of Pokemon left, we've got one. We got one to go. I'm just going to give Magnazone its EVs and then figure out our last Pokemon, and then we can start some battles against some random people. This should be pretty fun. Have you ever had bacon bits in a milkshake? Pieces of bacon in a milkshake? No, that's not something. And there's my design, Derek. It's a flawless design. 100% flawless. No, it's probably a very flawed design. All right, we're going to go to the little vitamin shop here. What item am I thinking for Magnazone? Yeah, I don't know if I put bacon in a milkshake, Zab. I'm just thinking of putting bacon inside of a milkshake. You know what I really feel like at the moment? Pancakes or waffles. I could go for them right now. I'm just having a, you know how you get like a random food craving here and there? Like something you really want to try that you haven't had for ages and ages and ages. Because they're foods I hardly ever have, but it's like I just like really feel like really feel like having one of those. All right, we got calcium, and I don't know whether they're right. I think I'm going to go scarf. Scarf's pretty good, or specs. Scarf or specs. Exactly, on there. What are you going to do? Build a time machine? You need more waffles in your life? Well, it's not something I really have. Yeah. Bacon in milkshake is popular, Derek says. I didn't know that. You spent so much time making the tea, my phone is on 4% charge. Oh no! Hey, at least I gave you some good entertainment, Light. You can't complain about that while you're out there paddling. You got that amazing entertainment. So, I'm thinking going maybe speed or health. You know what? I'm gonna go health on this one. I'm gonna go specs Magnazone because I want this to hit hard. And Magnazone's got good bulk about it, especially on the defensive side. Okay. Nobody ever complains about Slowbro Smite. It's a Slowpoke standing, the shoulder on its tail is separate. Yeah, because it just bites its tail, right? And that's the evolution. I guess it's kind of similar in that way to the like Pormo and stuff like that. What was I doing? I was going to give... Yeah, we're going to give it a choice specs because we want that to hit really hard. You can get bacon on bacon on bacon. That does not sound... I don't know. I have it like maybe a little bit, but I probably like smoked salmon compared more to bacon. I'd like probably prefer that. Give it to a Pokemon. There you go. Okay. Cancel. Calcium. All right, there we go. Okay, now we just give it health, and we got one more to go. Yeah, I definitely like smoked salmon over bacon, but I still don't mind it. Big fan of bagels. What's Lox bagels? I mean, I like bagels are nice. Yep, they're nice. I don't know what Lox bagels is like. Well, if that's just a brand or something like that. All right, our last Pokemon is Cryogonal, and then we can start on battles. Wow, it's taken a little bit of time today, but we have had some good chat. Now, I need to probably be somewhere at 9:30-ish, so I can probably go for probably an hour and a quarter or something like that. Maybe an hour and a half. We'll push it to there, but yeah, about an hour and a half I can keep going for. Isn't that shaved fish on bagels? I don't know. Lox is cream cheese. Oh, okay, yep, yeah, cream cheese, smoked salmon, and capers. Yes, that is very nice. I like that sort of stuff. Isn't this a physical set? Yes, it is. Let me just have a look at Cryogonal's moveset here. Go. He does get some alright moves. Sheer Cold is 60. I was going to say, where's my precious Sheer Cold at? We're going to make this max speed for sure. And I want to see if we can Sheer Cold. Maybe Choice Scarf Sheer Cold. What do you reckon? I think we could go with a Choice Scarf Sheer Cold. Max Health, max speed Choice Scarf and Sheer Cold. And we'll just put some filler moves on there like, I don't know, something on there. That sounds good. Just in case we come across some sweat, and we can always use that in case we get really desperate to faint them. What's that? 60. I think that should be enough. Oh, that was probably a little bit too much, but that's all right. Haggis is illegal in the United States. Isn't that... What is that again? It doesn't sound very nice. Okay, sheer cold is going to be our first move. We teach it, of course. I'm going to go with a choice scarf set. So... Isn't this a... Oh, this is a physical set. Well, apparently physical set. It's a pudding in a sheep's stomach? Ew.
Relish Reaper super chatted $5. No attract. I swear it will be a big help. Smile with horns.
Relish Reaper is trying to get me to put a useless move on my Cryogonal. Shout out to Relish Reaper for the $5 super chat. I could put quick. The only thing I'm thinking is, you know those really fast, sweaty, legendary Pokemon? This would be nice just to get rid of them with one sheer cold. Night Slash, Aurora Beam, Haze, Rapid Spin, Ice Beam, Freeze Dry. Let's go Freeze Dry. I mean, this could be the one I use the mint on, you know, because if I'm actually going to give this... What is this got? Jolly. Hey, Steve. I heard her walking by. I think I might use a Jolly mint on this. That one, just give it level up moves. What do you reckon? I think that's going to be the go here. Jolly mint. And that way I can actually do something. And if I use a Jolly Mint, I'm not allowed to give it any TM. So that's the trade-off. I'm only allowed to do one of the power sort of items like this once per stream as well. So, yeah, we got Haze as well. I don't think it's going to work very well with a Choice Scarf. That's the only thing. Unless I go Rapid Spin to increase my speed and then go Sheer Cold. I've got Rapid Spin? Yeah, Timid Min. Yeah, because there's already Jolly now. Let's go Rapid Spin. That way I don't have to lock myself into a Choice Scarf. And we've got some options. So we're going to give this... Snow Skate to boost the defense. Even with the defensive boost, Cryogonal is very, very bad on the defensive side. I think we're just gonna give this a... Oh, I don't know what item to give it. What item do I give this? I could give it heavy duty boots. That could be nice so it doesn't get hit by like stealth rock and stuff, but I've got Rapid Spin already. Or Focus Sash. I've already got a Focus Sash. I could give it Chopper Berry, Ochre Berry. I could just give it boots, even though it doesn't have any feet. You can still put boots on. Don't ask me how that's possible. I don't want to use it. I want to put it. All right, we're going to give it some boots to wear on its feet. And we're now going to give it speed and special attack and then give it a Timid Mint. And we're good to go. I just got to nickname them and then we're good to start. Calcium and Carbos. But I'm not allowed to use any TMs on the Cryogonal now, which I guess I don't have to because I got 4 moves. Okay, let me quickly teach that. Oh, give it the EVs, of course. And what do we just need? Carbos now. There we go. Power up the sheer cold. Oh yeah, I'll give it a PP up. You're right. We need to PP up that sheer cold, so we got lots of PP. Let me go to the P section. A PP. Unload the PP max. No, I'll just put PP up on there. I don't want to do... I don't want to waste that. God, this is annoying having to use like one at a time. Might do it on Ancient Power as well. It's like... That would be kind of handy. How about... Yo, Assault Vest is pretty good too. I might go Assault Vest on that. Let's do Assault Vest on the Cryogonal. I think that'd be a good surprise. I'm going to change the item around. You can never have enough PP. All right, we're going to go and put Assault Vest on it as the item instead. I sort of changed my mind. Because it does have Levitate too. Oops. All right, I like that. All right, I think we're good to go here. Let me just quickly do a save. I don't have to do all that again, or else I'll cry. All right, we're going to check the summaries. Okay, so Magnazone has got health and special attack max. We got Terra Blast Fire, Magnet Pull. We've got Salandit. Well, it's the Salandit, and we've got Electrode, Speedy Electrode, Aftermath, Swiss Swim. I didn't give it any health. Oh shit! I didn't give it any health EVs. Lucky I checked. Damn, that was bad. Oh, I also need to do the mint as well. I need to do the mint. I forgot to give the mint on it. Wow, that was nearly a disaster. Hang on. It's starting to rain too. If for some reason the stream drops, it's just going to be my internet being crap. So I will be back as soon as possible if it does drop out. Probably take about 5 minutes for everything to come back if my stream does randomly go out for no reason. Why am I doing it on Cryogonal 4? I'm meant to be doing it on that. And we wanted a Timid Mint on Cryogonal. Gee, lucky I remembered. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, let's do it. Let's do our favorite section. People love doing. What nickname would you give Magnazone? We're going to nickname our Pokemon, and then we're going to start these battles. I need to get these started because it's already nearly 8:30 in the morning. Okay. Well, let's do it. Something to do with Magnazone. Flying Saucer. Robocob. I'm not sure what that means. Magneto. Microwave. UFO. I have no idea what that means, Clash. I'm sorry. I have no idea what that means. In the zone. Auto zone. Alien car. Rotom Heat. Magneto. We could go with Magneto. Friend Zone. All right, here we go. We got Magnazone, which is going to be called Friend Zone. Damn, that's a savage nickname. All right, there we go. Friend Zone. All right, Friend Zone the Magnazone. Damn, send it out, and instantly the opponent will be Friend Zone. All right, that's very, very cool. All right, Friend Zone. Do you reckon Friend Zoned or Friend Zone? Like, what do you reckon? Friend Zone, damn. That's brutal. I think we'll keep it a Friend Zone. That's perfect. All right, here we go. Friend Zone. Next one. All right, we got Salander. All right, what are you gonna call Salander? Give me your best nicknames for Salander. This is gonna be obviously the most handy Pokemon on my team is going to win me all the battles. A Giga Chad, all right, well, a Giga Chad. I think we might call it Giga Chad. Giga Chad. Giga. Do we put Giga Chad in like caps? Is that how you do it, like this? I'm not sure. Wait, I didn't do the other ones as caps. Hang on. Like this? I have no idea what that even is, Will Jacks. What does Bassera mean? All right, we've got Giga Chad. All right, here we go. All right, next up is Electrode. Let's keep these names PG. All right, PG nicknames. So we've got Frank. We got 2 done. We got four to go. Something to do with balls. Ben's balls, big balls, time bomb, blue balls, tennis ball. Okay, here we go. It's going to be called tennis ball. When you know, you know. All right, we're going to do tennis ball. Definitely not referring to the incident. All right, tennis balls or tennis ball. Yeah, tennis ball. That'd be good. Tennis ball. All right. Incredible nickname. All right, tennis ball. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we got tennis ball, and next is Qwilfish. What are we gonna call Qwilfish? What are we gonna call Qwilfish today? Well, it can't be a pickle ball because it's a pickle-free stream. Ouch balls. Spiky nut. I don't know if spiky nut will fit, but I'll try for you, Zabba. Here we go. We got spiky. Oh wait, I think that okay, spiky nut. All right. It is quite a spiny looking Pokemon. Like you wouldn't want to sit on it. Spiky nut worked? Wow, I'm actually surprised. Well, there you go. Okay, Tauros. What are we gonna call Tauros? We've got bull. Well, bullshit's not gonna work unless we do like an exclamation mark as the eye. Cured meat. Pickle. We got pickle bull. All right, pickle ball. I mean, this is a pickle-free stream, but we can have pickle ball. This is going to be the only pickle you see on stream. All right, here we go. Pickle ball. All right, pickle, and then B. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry. I failed school. I can't spell bull. All right, pickle ball. There we go. And the last is Cryogonal. What are we going to call Cryogonal? Cryogonal. Well, I guess it's a little like it's a snowflake. So what would you Frozen. The Ice Age. Froze your balls? Diagonal? Wait, but it is a little, like, it is a snowflake. It is. What else would you call it? Sheer salt? Floppy disk? Okay, floppy disk. Okay, here we go. I'm going to, I wonder if the word floppy is going to be banned. I'm not joking, by the way, because, like, there's some really, really strange words that are banned. All right, here we go. We got I'm going to input the floppy disk into the team. Here we go. All right, there we go. I think that's how you spell it. You know, there we go. Oh man, these could be the best nicknames yet. So we got Friend Zone. Damn, we got Giga Chad, Tennis Ball, Spiky Nut, Pickle Ball, and Floppy Disk. Wow, what a lineup of incredible nicknames. Here we go. It's time to go onto the Salt Portal and see if we can get some battles. Now, for the battle section, these are against random people because I want to battle random people. You people have seen what team I built, what all the moves are, so it wouldn't make any sense to battle against chat. And without further ado, let's search for some battles. All right, let's do it. I've got about an hour of battles I can do, an hour or so. So see if we can get a good kind of battle here. I'll see if we can get some a win with this amazing team. We probably have to lead with land it first, I'd say. You paddle back just in time for battles. There we go. So once again, this is against random people because everyone else only has, well, everyone else has seen this team and you already know what I'm going to bring. So there's no point me battling chat. If you want to battle me, go on, come to the Saturday streams. Okay, let's do it. Lovelace. Okay, that's 13 Lovelace has got. Probably going to be a full legendary team. It's usually how this goes. Yeah, we'll leave with Giga Chat. Okay. Pick those rules. 6 Arceus. Well, I think they're breeding their team at the moment. I think they've just started making their team. Oh, there we go. Finally, they've pressed the A button. Okay, let's do it. We've got our team ready to go. I can only do normal rules too against these random peoples. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, now they've got to select their team. We've got another few minutes. Holy shit. Okay, we've got a sweaty ass team here. Look at this. So we've got a boring Grim Snore lead and yeah, just all the other Pokemon. So we'll go with Giga Chat as the lead. And we'll go from there. All right, let's do it. This is a warm-up battle. We're probably going to get smashed by this team because it looks very meta-like. The team has got more sweat than the gym teacher. Toxic, the Grim Snore. Yeah, I could do that. I could definitely do that. I think I might use Taunt against me, though. I got a feeling it will use Taunt. At least Ursaluna is slow. I don't think I got this at all. We don't even have max IVs on these Pokemon. All right, here we go. We got Meowscarlet as the lead. All right, well, that's okay. What about Meowscarlet will use against this? I mean, I do have Fake Out. Let's go Fake Out. Let's get that one down. They went for a Terror against Salazzle. What the fuck? All right, here we go. This is going to be... Wow, the sweat has started turn 1. The desperation button was turned on. All right, we got Terra Ground. Terra Ground Meowscarlet. Okay. Damn, it's only a Salazzle. You got to chill. All right, got that quality 1 damage. Got rid of their Focus Sash. That was a critical hit, too. I was going to say, I got that flinch. All right, here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to... I guess I really can't do much except go for Endeavor, so let's do that. All right, here it comes. Click the A button. Knock off. All right, here it comes. Good damage. It's a pity I've got a Focus Sash. All I've got to do now is get rid of this thing. I mean, I've got a good idea. Watch this. Ready? I go into this. Wait, they'll just knock off again, won't they? I think I might have to sacrifice it. I mean, Electrode can outspeed. Tennis Ball can come in and outspeed, so I guess that's all good. No, I don't want to waste it. Oh, see, I could have gone into my Cryogonal. I was actually going to do that, but anyway, it's fine. That would have been a disaster. So what I can do is I go into balls and I'll go for I guess I'll just go for foul play. Let's go for foul play. Here we go. I don't know. I didn't really want to give away that I had foul play. They could have Sucker Punch. The chance of them having knockoff and Sucker Punch are kind of minimal, so I think I might just go for Electro Ball. Yeah. If they didn't reveal knockoff, then I would have gone for sub. That's my thought process there. All right, that's down, but that was really good. Salazzle really got rid of that Meowscarlet nicely. So I'm going to try and get the Starberry to activate. Grimmsnarl. So Grimmsnarl's going to go for a light screen. So what I'll do is I'll go for a sub, I guess. That's the best I can really do. Oh, it's got to go fake out first. Okay, fair enough. No, they set the light screen up, obviously. It's just the same boring old set. Does recycle replace a berry that was knocked off? No, you need to have consumed it. So we got the sub up, which is good. I'm just going to go for Electro Ball. They might taunt. Oh, Sucker Punch. Okay, that's fine. So Sucker Punch, Fake Out, Reflect and Light Screen, I'd say. That's okay, though. It's fine. That's still all right damage when you think about it. All right, what I'm going to do is go for sub. Again, they're going to reflect, and then they'll go for Sucker Punch. It's a pity I wasn't able to get that, the weakness, their Grim style set, the weakness is they can't really do much with Fake Out and Sucker Punch because I can get around them fairly easily. Ursaluna. See, this is where Foul Play is probably going to come in quite handy. But it does have Reflect Up, which sucks. Let's go Foul Play. I guess I can do 2 Foul Plays, but unfortunately there is a Reflect Up, so it's not going to do much. If it uses, imagine if it uses like, okay, I'm going to go for a sub again. I'm going to try and stall out these screens a little bit. I also do have Aftermath too, so that's going to be handy. Man, imagine if he used Belly Drum, but it won't now because I've shown off that I've got Foul Play. Come on, Staffberry. Give me... Oh, my defensive stat went up. Yes. Yes. No guts. It might still have guts hunt down. You never know, because sometimes people like to run them without the flame wall. But it also could have bulletproof too. I wish I had protect. Let's just go Foul Play and then I'll take the Aftermath damage. There's not really much I can do here. I think it does have it because it's got Facade. Some people don't like to run Flame Wall of those. They like swapping into a status move and having a different item. All right, so... Well, Friend Zone should be able to outspeed. I don't know whether I've got max speed on this, though. That's the question. I'll probably swap if I do this. I don't know if they're running max, but you know what? I'm going to go into Friend Zone. We'll just go for Flash Cannon. I'm hoping Scratch. Yeah, I doubt they're running Scratch. I really, really doubt they're running Scratch. If only Ursaluna was a Steel type, we could have trapped it in there with Magnapool. Oh wow, Rotom! I've never seen this before. All right, the light screen is gone, which is good. They're going to go for a Hydro Pump. This is really annoying. None of my moves are going to faint this either. I'm going to go Volt Switch. Oh, I've Choice Specs, aren't I? Well, the best I can really go into is Cryogonal and Liver. So let's do Cryogonal and then go for Sheer Coal. They're still making their move, okay? I can smell the sweat too through the screen, I can. I'm very unhappy that my Zero IV Salander destroyed them. Oh, they're gonna go for a trick. Enjoy the Assault Vest, Rotom. What am I gonna get? A Choice Scarf. Thank you for the Choice Scarf, Sheer Cold. All right, here we go. Watch this shit. Ready? Watch this. Ready? All right, here we go. There's gonna be... Okay, please, please. Oh! Okay, what are they going to use? Discharge this time. Come on. No paralyze. Okay, the reflector's gone. Come on. Doesn't matter if Grimstyle sets up screens if I can land sheer cold. Come on, take this boring piece of shit out. That's lame. If only I could have got around this, I could have given you people an exciting battle, but I got no luck at all, sadly. Boring. What else do I have here? I've got Trick too, which sucks, so I can just get rid of my Everlight. And they can't use Hex on me, they can discharge. I'll just instantly I swap this in, they'll go for a Trick. Actually, I've got a good idea. I'll go Curse, White Herb, and then I'll get an Assault Vest on. Oh, then they can't use Trick, can they? Anyway, I just want to get rid of this because it's boring. I just wanted to get rid of Rotom because that was like a counter to all the rest of the Pokemon and made the battle like boring. Come on, dude, press the A button. You've got a competitive team. It's not hard. Okay, who's next? Grimstyle. We're going to set up Reflect again. We really need it against a Qwilfish. Okay. So I'll just go Reflect, or they'll go Fake Out, then Reflect. That doesn't really matter. Qwilfish Destiny Bond. If only. If only. Let's go Raging Bull. Alright, great damage there, Grimstyle. Fake Out's a really bad move to have on Grimstyle as well. Sucker Punch is alright. But Fake Out and Sucker Punch and Screens isn't a very good combo. They gotta up their sweat game. Alright, the Reflector's gone. Now you gotta lose your little Grimstyle. Oh, you're gonna Sucker Punch. Okay. I thought they might set that up. All right, well, no screens to hide behind. We see we can come back here with Tauros. Yeah, Grimstyle's like one of the most boring Pokemon to battle against. It just does the same thing over and over, and it's from like Sword and Shield. So it's like it doesn't do anything differently at all. Okay. Hunt Down has done a 5 super chat. How much do you guys want to bet they were pressing A as fast as they can, going, why can't I use Trick? Probably that. Well, Raging Bull should take this out with Terror. Let's have a look what we got here. I mean, the only thing that can come in is Annihilate. I don't really want to Terror. I don't know even how I'm going to deal with Annihilate, actually. Apart from... Yeah, let's just go Raging. I don't want to Terror yet. I should have Terrored. Well, you shouldn't get that. You were very, very lucky getting two, not only one paralyzed, you got 2 paralyzes in a row. Well, that's game, people. GG's, I can't do anything against the rest of their team, but they win. I had to have that Tauros to beat the rest of the Pokemon. Because I had Qwilfish left and something else. So the only one, I reckon I would have won that if I didn't get paralyzed. I would have definitely got them down to their Annihilate. I think I might have been able to beat them. They were just lucky. They didn't deserve that. But that's how Pokemon is sometimes. You can make the right plays and you still don't get rewarded. I didn't want to Terror that in case I needed a Terror for the Annihilate to get around it with Terra Fire. Because I'd say that Annihilate probably would have tried Drain Punching. Alright, let's go again. That's a shame, because if I got around that, I might have been able to give you a good battle. Yeah, they had Annihilate. Everything else I was fine. I knew that I could deal with that. It was, like, you can bet once that Rotom fainted, they would have swapped that in, because that was the only thing they could do. Okay, let's see what this person's got. But Salander did really good. That's solid. If we can get that, if we can get like a Pokemon KO'd in the first, like, I guess the second turn with using Salander Endeavor, that'll work well. Alright, you're taking too long. Oh, I can't get out of this now. I have to wait on this person to press an A button. Nah, you're not going to pick the right rules. You take too long. All right, I'm going to go to the next person. Anyone that just takes long, I just skip. If they do like the... Normally when they do flat rules or official rules, they're going to want those ones again or like similar ones like that. So I just dip and go to another one. And they normally take ages to press the A button too. There's some button ASMR for you. There you go. How's that? Okay. Oh, look, a Qwilfish. Well, I've got a Qwilfish on my team, so I can show them my my Qwilfish too. Hopefully they've got a Qwilfish too. That'll be funny. Okay, let's see what team we got here. We'll have to get into a normal rules battle first. There we go. A full team of Arceus. That would be difficult unless I got lucky with Cryogonal and I was able to get around Arceus with Sheer Cold. Also, if enjoying the stream, people, make sure you hit that like button. All right, this looks like a pretty sweaty team as well. My favorite Pokemon, Landorus. If I can get around the heavy counters of my team, I might be able to give this team a good go. We'll see. There's like 2 Pokemon there which really heavily counter me, so if I can get around those, I might be able to do something here. We'll see. They've got an incredibly overwhelming advantage at the moment. Okay, they went with Meowscarlet again. Okay. Yes, I can magnet pull the Corviknight. Exactly. Let's go Fake Out. There's probably not too much point having Endeavor and Fake Out, but I guess just in case it'll be all right. Or Endeavor. Oh, they went for U-turn. Okay. Well, the next Pokemon's still going to take a good chunk of damage there. I hope it's something annoying, like... I don't think they'll swap in Corviknight. Maybe Lando. Hopefully that comes in, because that's like their easy win Pokemon. Oh, that's Goodra. Okay. All right, that's okay, because that has a lot of health too. Let's go and use Flamethrower. Let's use Flamethrower. This won't kill either. Well, it's got like terrible EVs. Goodra, the Hisuian Goodra. I could use this as a rapid spinner. Electro Ball. I can't lose Tauros early because Tauros is really, really important on this team. It's like my best physical attacker. Now let's go to Tennis Ball. I got to save Cryogonal for the right moment too because of that stupid Lando. Actually, this will be a good opportunity to set up Substitute here. Yeah, no one can hit the drag. That's the thing. So I was thinking maybe I could get the Staffberry up here and make use of that. I bet they're wondering that how Flamethrower didn't KO. They're like, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I think that has like... Well, it doesn't have any... I don't even think I gave it special attack EV. I can't remember. But I don't think the IVs were the greatest on it. Okay. None of my moves are probably going to faint this either. Foul play won't. I don't think foul play will faint this. It might just faint it, or Electro Ball certainly won't. That's for sure. I think that I could probably barely live a Dragon Pulse here. I don't know. I probably should have just attacked, and then Dragon Pulse probably would have activated Staff, I reckon. I just don't know what they're running in terms of EVs. I'm sure they've got bulk, but are they max special, or they got like 100 EVs in there or so? Well, I'm hoping for a speed boost. Yes, that way Electro Ball will... Yeah, that'll benefit me for sure. If I get a +2 in special attack and a crit... Oh, I got a speed boost! Yes! Okay, Electro Ball is going to do some incredible damage here. I hope you're ready for it. It's going to be groundbreaking. Imagine if this doesn't faint it. Here we go, people. This is going to be incredible. Oh! Fuck! Oh, that's the end of the tennis ball. God damn it! That's terrible. That's not very nice. That's cruel. I'm very sad. I'm very sad about that. All right, here we go. We're going to swap in floppy disk and go for a rapid spin. Fuck it. It's all part of the plan. Here we go. Are you ready? Shit, is this gonna kill? Oh no! All right, well, we got a speed boost at least. I needed a crit. Oh shit! I ran the assault vest. It's fine. I got the assault vest. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's go. Let's go for ancient power now. I probably. This is very, very bad. All right, give me a boost, please. Oh, you needed a boost. So now we're gonna go sheer cold on just absolutely everything. We need some really, really good luck here. What's Coco? Alright, that'll do. They're gonna spam Esper Wing. Freeze Dry will do good damage, but it won't faint it. Come on. We need some luck. Let's make, come on, let me land these sheer colds. Let's make this battle exciting. Let's liven this battle up a bit. Press the A button, my dude, and I ain't that hard. Press Esper Wing. I know you can do it. All right, here's the Terra. Terra Psychic. All right, Terra Psychic. Okay. Come on, Sheer Cole. Please land. It'll be funny. Oh. Alright, Esper Wing. Assault Vest. The power of Assault Vest. Cryogonal's got some good special defense too, actually. Yes! Finally. Alright, that's the end of Bravery. Well, here's the Wayne Bravery. Cool. Well, that was a good job. Thank you for wasting your Terra. It was very, very nice. Cryogonal's got mad special defense. It's really, really good. No, people underestimate it. And with Assault Vest, it's quite good. What's Cabzion? Oh, we're going to go for extreme speed now, are we? That's definitely not obvious. Well, I could go into Friend Zone, and then they'll go for Flare Blitz. I'll go into Spiky Nut. I've got Intimidate on this too, but I don't really want to swap into that. I don't want to... Actually, I could go for the Close Combat, Curse Close Combat. That could be alright. Alright, we're going to Pickleball. I know that I'm gonna lose my speed stat, but it's fine. At least we got one to land. Okay. No, they went for Flare Blitz instead of Extreme Speed? What the hell? Okay. I guess I just go Close Combat here. I know that it's not going to faint it. I still want to lose this. What else do I have here? I've still got their scummy Landorus in the back. I'm just going to go Close Combat. They swapped? Landorus? I don't know what these names are in other languages. Okay, they've got Intimidate as well. Thank you for the activating my white herb, Landris. It was very kind of you. Giga Impact over Quill. Well, you're going to be setting up stealth rocks, I bet. What the wait, what? Did my stream go down? I was just about to swap. What the fuck? I was about to swap to Cryogonal. Oh my god, that was a good battle. I was just about to swap to Cryogonal when they went for Stealth Rock. Let's get some baby bottles in the chat. Well, it was an interesting battle. I get they could have gone either way, because if they went for Stealth Rock there, I still would have been fine. I could have started using a Sheer Cold again. And they wouldn't have had a ground move to go for. No. Would have been interesting to see how that played out. I mean, I'm not saying I would have won 100%. There's no way, but would have been interesting to see if I could take a there was like one Pokemon there which I got rid of. If that Landorus I got rid of, they would have had like no easy Pokemon to fall back on to give them an easy win. So they would have had to really play well there to win that. So that's disappointing. Okay, no restrictions. I can't do that sadly because I only have level 50s and above. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe it was like a weird time to DC. Unless it was someone from chat and they pressed Stealth Rocks and then I said, well, I'm going to swap into Cryogonal now and went to do it and then they DC. Okay. Oh, were you doing no restrictions? Okay. Okay, well, I've pressed no twice to no restrictions, so you think hopefully that'll get the message that I don't want to play no restrictions. So they'll either pick another set of rules or they'll leave. That's what I would do. Oh, we're going to do it 3 times in a row. You think after the first time you probably would have got the message. It does amaze me. It's like if you ask the same, if I ask you another 2 or 3 times in a row, you're gonna change your mind, aren't you? Like what the hell? Like normally when if I pick normal rules, which I very rarely get to do, if I pick that and the opponent says no, then I just leave the battle because I'm like they don't want to play those rules, and that's fine. I'll just go to another opponent. It is a pickle for Extreme Orlando. It certainly is. I just want to give you guys a good battle, you know? I don't give a fuck if I win or lose. I just want to give you guys an entertaining battle. All right, so let's have a look at this team here. We got, oh, here we go. Joba King, is this you? We got Giratina, Landorus. Why is there a random Bolivia there for? I think they're going to try and stall with that. All right, well, I hope we'll leave with Giga Chat, and hopefully they don't leave with anything like Giratina. Hopefully they leave with Landorus, and that way I can get around that pain in the ass. Or like Groudon or Kyogre. That'd be good. I could drop them with Giga Chat. Yeah, at least Lord Alzon. Maybe like every 10, 15 battles. I never ever get to pick it, but I don't know. I just feel like that's good, like, I don't know, manners, right? Say if you pick a rules and then they say no to it, you just leave and you don't waste both your time. You don't keep pressing and saying, no, you must do this. Like, oh, here we go. Is Kyogre going to get beaten by Giga Chad? I don't know whether I'm going to outspeed Kyogre or not. This is serious stuff. Let's go for Fake Out. We'll clap those Kyogre cheeks. Oh, they've gone for a tear on the first turn. What the fuck? He gets us to land it. Oh my god. You didn't have to do that. Why? It's not even a threat. What the fuck? Like, damn, they really want to win. That's the definition of a little Timmy Terror if I ever see one. Anyway, I have to assume that I'll probably get outsped, so we'll go for Endeavor and they'll go for Origin Pulse. Hopefully imagine if I outsped. Okay, here comes the Origin Pulse. So we swap in Tennis Ball and just go for a Volt Switch. Easy. Clown mode activated. Yeah, for sure. It would have been a... Oh, no! What the fuck? They had a berry. They had citrus berry. Wait, I still can take it out. It's fine. I can still take it out. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's the end of it. If I win this, I'll be the king of all Pokemon. Well, with this, with the team I got, it's very, very doubtful. I'll try my best. I'm going to try and squeeze every little bit I can out of this team. So we've got Electro Ball, which is good. I'm just going to use that. That might draw out Giratina. If it does, I'll go for Foul Play. That's sort of my thought process at the moment. I'll go Electro Ball. Come on, Electrode. Good shit. All right, that's the end of the Kyogre. They could go into Groudon as well. I was prepared for that. I was just going to go for Foul Play. So with Groudon, there's not a lot I can really do here. Their Terra is least spent. Giga Earth! I wish I had my Giga Chad versus their Giga Earth. Man, you can't even see this fucking thing's face. All right, I've got Foul Play. They're going to go for Spatial Rend, aren't they? Damn, this is the Pokemon I really, really need to sheer cold. I just do. Let's go for Sub. I want to see what they use. Let's see what they use first. I think it's just going to use Spatial Ram. We could trap them with Friend Zone, but the problem is it's raining, you know? Alright, that was a Earth Power. Spatial Ram Dialga, yeah. Yes. The rain has stopped. Roar of Time. Earth Power. What else do you reckon this little Timmy has? Roar of Time, Earth Power, Fire Blast maybe? I could go into Cryogonal, I could. I don't want to burn up the tennis ball just yet, you know? And then I could go for Sheer Cold. All right, let's go into Floppy Disk. It's time to flop it out and go for a Sheer Cold. I could go for Rapid Spin as well, so I outspeed absolutely everything, but I don't know about this. All right, there we go. Easy. Got the Levitate. What do they have here? I think Landorus might outspeed me. I'm just gonna sheer cold. I've got no choice. I have to get rid of this thing. It's too bulky. Fuck. All right, I have to land it this turn. Come on, make it exciting. Ugh. Well, I really had to get rid of that. It's just so tanky and hard to get around with the rest of my Pokemon. Oh, well, I know it's got Earth's Power, but it can just one-shot me with that. I can't beat it with this either. The problem is I was going to try and win with Spiky Nut, but I can't do anything with that. Tauros has got Close Combat. I'm just gonna go Foul Play. I guess I just to get a bit of damage. I'm gonna try and win with Qwilfish, but if I can't beat this pain in the ass, then I can't win. Well, I don't have a chance of even doing anything. Oh yes, that was incredible damage there. Ancient Power! Because you totally need another boost. I wish I had Aftermath to effect on that. That's going to one-shot me with Earth Power as well. I guess I could go Terra Fire, but... Okay, let's go into Pickleball. There's also a Groudon as well. Like, that's going to be super difficult. Okay. Good night, Derek. Okay, we're going to drop the attack, which is going to change everything. I got super effective. Let's go Curse. Let's curse up and then go for close combat. That should be enough to take it out. Electrode pretty much didn't have any purpose left anyway, so I think it's put it in range for Tauros now, hopefully. Hopefully they don't have roar. Hopefully they don't roar of time me here. Oh god. I was just like, you don't need any more you don't need any more boost, or it's already tanky enough. Alright, that's the end of Giga Earth. If only I landed one sheer cold, that would have changed a lot. Because then this would have been, I wouldn't have had to get rid of those other Pokemon, and Tauros wouldn't have had any damage either. All right, so I knew this would draw out the Giratina, obviously. All I've got now is to go for Zen Headbutt and try and flinch it. That's all I can do. Aura Sphere. Unfortunately, Aura Sphere actually counters my Qwilfish too. I'm gonna go for Discharge and try and paralyze it. This might bring out the Groudon, unfortunately, but there's not a lot I can really do here. Or I just Flash Cannon. You know what? I'll just Flash Cannon. Fuck it. I can get 2 Flash Cannons off. That's good. Oh, man, that was close. That was hell close. All right, it's up to Qwilfish now, people. I've gotten rid of the Giratina Aura Sphere counter. I've got rid of the Dialga counter. I'm not saying it's going to win, but I have a chance. I have to get, like, absurdly lucky, though, with minimizers. Right, here it is, of course. Bulk up? Okay. They need to really bulk up against a Qwilfish. Damn, they did some great damage. I wish I outspared. That would have been amazing. Eruption! Bulk up eruption! Alright, well that's the end of my that's the end of the friend zone. Alright, so all we got left now is Spiky Nut. Now Spiky Nut is max special defense. But this is okay, so we got Terra. What the fuck is that? Okay, Terra. Yeah, okay. Minimize. Let's go minimize. I went first? Yes. Are we gonna get this? Are we gonna get this win, people? Precept Blazers missed. Oh, they've. Okay. We're gonna come in clutch here, people. We're gonna try and come in clutch here. 2 minimizes up. How the fuck did they land that? And they landed this. They landed the one move that could take me out. Damn it. I was gonna go Acro Pressure after that. We're a little bit unlucky there. I think I might have won that if I got past Groudon, because I would have been almost impossible to hit, and I would have had good bulk too. Well, there we go, people. That was a pretty good effort, though. That was a pretty damn good effort. If Cryogonal had taken up like maybe that Groudon, I think I had a good chance there. It's pretty close. Bulk up Eruption Groudon. Very nice stuff. I'm also having a haircut at 9:32. I finally am having a haircut. My hair is like absolutely this massively bushy and long. Spiky Nut goes through, but Nut Fluffer didn't. Yeah, it didn't for some reason. I have no idea. It was still a fun game though. I still had fun, right? I still was able to do something decent there. I was just hoping I could get around Groudon because the fun could have continued. All right, let's see what the team we got here. Hopefully they pick normal rules and don't pick no restrictions again. Okay, cool. The only problem with this team is there's 2 ghost Pokemon, which is going to make it very difficult to do any damage with Tauros. Wait, no, there's 3 ghost Pokemon. 1, 2... No, I can't. I just can't do anything against ghost Pokemon. It counters me very hard. Unless I get very lucky with Sheer Cold. That's about it. I'd have to get very, very lucky with Sheer Cold. I can try. Look, I'll try, but this is probably going to be a complete destruction. Let's hope Garganacl's the first Pokemon so I can just get rid of it with Endeavor. Have I swept the Banette this gen? I've done a Mega Banette sweep before, but I haven't done a Banette yet. If you want to know what Pokemon sweeps I have done, you can go !sweeps in chat as one word. It'll bring up a document of all the ones I have done and haven't done and provide links to all the ones I have done too. Oh, of course, that's the lead. Yeah, I can't be bothered with this team. It's 3 ghost Pokemon and a counter. I really need to land it to take a Pokemon out. I think I will avoid teams that have 3 ghost Pokemon. Because my best physical attacker is countered by ghosts. And then Magnazone doesn't have that much to hit them with either. I mean, it doesn't even have a super effective move against them, so it's pretty rough. A shiny male Salazzle. Well, it hasn't happened yet. We have had the male one though, with 0 IVs. What does that name say? It's like a number 5 almost. Can anyone translate that name there? I'm just curious what that would be. That'd be like a really short name, like Hi or Bye or Sam or I don't know. Okay, come on, press the A button. All right, 10 more seconds. Cool, all right. Rah, okay. Probably Japanese for Ben, it could be. Holy shit. All right, we've got a sweaty team, plus we'll just throw a Origin Dialga in the mix as well to make it even harder. Oh boy. And we got Goldengo, Basculegion, we can just spam the A button with Last Respects, and Sucker Punch, King Toilet. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm not gonna waste my time on this team. I actually won't have a chance, you know. There's way too many counters there. Plus, I don't have any priority moves either. If I had some more priority moves, I might be able to do something. But the Pokemon that was like the less threatening here was probably Inteleon, and that still is kind of good against my team. I mean, I do have Electrode for it, but they're just going to swap out instantly. Never understood the teams in normal Link battles. I guess it's pretty much just a free-for-all, really, so it doesn't really surprise me too much. Like, people are allowed to bring everything so they can, you know. I mean, it's not really... There's no rules against it, so you sort of just get used to it. It is what it is. But yeah, it's just virtually everything. I guess you could say it's the Wild West of Pokemon. Okay. So what team we got here? I'm going to be going for about... this might be my last battle. We'll see if we have a decent battle, but this could be my last battle. It's been that since Gen 4, nothing new. Yeah, pretty much. I hope everyone's had a good time watching stream today. We had some all right battles. Oh my god! All right, I'm just gonna give this team a go. Let's do it. I might be able, I can magnet pull their Magnazone in. That Dragonite's probably just gonna be pure sweat. It's gonna be hard to beat with extreme speed. Might have to try and get around of Cryogonal and an ice move. Hopefully they don't terror their Dragonite. Then I've got at least somewhat of a chance. Don't be late to a haircut. It's my sister cuts my hair, so it's pretty chill. What should be Terror Ghost Magnazone? I'll cry. All right, we got a Lycanroc lead. I've got Giga Chad versus Lycanroc. What could possibly go wrong? So you're probably just going to use Stealth Rock. Oh, Stone Edge. Okay. That's fine. Watch this have like Rocky Helmet or some shit. Not that it matters because it still outspeeds me. Use Stealth Rock. Alright, well that's the end of the Slander. Slander's been quite good though. Like it's been a great little lead there to get the opponent down to 1 health. So I can just swap in. I can freely swap in Tennis Ball here and get a KO. If you're enjoying the stream today, people, want to support the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Only takes a second of your time. And it'd be amazing if you could do it. All right, so we got a Foul Play Electrode. I'm not really going to give them the option of knowing that I've got Foul Play just yet, so we'll just Electrode Ball and get rid of them. It's not a bad start. Not a bad start. Sort of like an eye for an eye or a Pokemon for a Pokemon. Who's next? Maybe Magnazone, unless they've got like a... Then again, what will Magnazone be able to do to me? Not much. The problem is Dragonite. Hopefully Dragonite comes in and starts using Dragon Dance, and then I can... Okay, they're going to use Magnazone. I had a feeling they might swap this in. All right, is a shiny Magnazone. Well, there's not a lot I can really do to this. Really isn't much. I'm just going to go Electro Ball in case it's got Sturdy and break it Sturdy, and that's about it. Oh, it's got Miracle. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and go for Sub, because I think they may go Miracle again. They may even just T-Bolt now that they've revealed Miracle too. Oh, they've gone Light Screen. Okay. That's a bit of a pain. I guess I go Foul Play then. I'm sure they've got something like Thunderbolt or Volt Switch or Flash Cannon. Wow, look at that Foul Play. That was very foul. All right, there's the predictable Thunderbolt. I need to... All right, I'm gonna magnet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna magnet pull this Magnazone. So I'm gonna allow them to take my Electrode out, and then I'm gonna go Terrify and trap them in. And that should be enough. I got a Defense Rise. Damn. I was hoping for a Special Defense Rise. That way I could live the Thunderbolt and it wouldn't break my sub, so I could get another Foul Play off, or a Recycle, but it didn't happen. Sad times. That's right, I needed that Special Defense Rise. Okay, well, I guess I just go for Foul Play again. Not that it's going to do very much. I wonder if this had a light clay or not too. Hopefully not, but it definitely could have. Okay, we got Magnet Pull. We're going to pull on those little magnets. Nowhere to run, Magnazone. I just hope this faints, otherwise Miracle is going to... Well, it's going to destroy me. Alright, let's do this. Come on, Friend Zone. Take it out. I knew his specs will be enough. All right, that is the end of the Magnazone. That's good. That's like a perfect Magnazone counter as well, like a magnet pool Terra Fire. That's the end of the light screen, and now I can freely do some crazy attacks. I think maybe Dragonite will come in here. Is Terra Blast a useful, or it's a very useful move, Miranda. It's very, very nice. Interesting, so... Teleon, you're going to go for... I know that I can one-shot that, it's just I'm probably going to get one-shotted too. This is not an easy swap in. Barrage. Alright, we're gonna go into floppy disk here. I mean, it's my best bet. I like Terra Blast, it's good. I mean, you don't always have to give it Terra Blast though, you can just rely on its shit, that did a little bit too much. Yeah, that's dead. Fuck. That was a hard swap in Inteleon. Because I could swap Magnazone back in, but I'm just going to die to Snipe Shot, because it's going to be super effective. They are probably thinking, they're probably like, maybe, if they don't get that crit, though, I live. They're probably thinking over that now. And they're probably thinking I'm going to go for Freeze Dry. Yep. So they won't expect a... I'll be able to go for 2 sheer colds here. If this one misses. Can't land. Oh. Come on, we just want one to land. Because this is also kind of... I guess I can use Tauros against this. Yes, it landed. Cool. Alright, well that's the end of Gardevoir. Because once I lose Tauros and Magnazone, this team virtually can't do much because I've only got like a Qwilfish then, so it's not going to do it. It's not going to do very much, and I'm going to need to set up with it. So, all right, here comes the Inteleon. This is virtually their only way to take out Cryogonal. They're going to go for Snipe Shot again. I'm just hoping. I don't think I gave this max special attack, or did I? Shit, I can't even remember. Let's go Freeze Dry. Yes, no crit. Oh, damn it. I was so close. Damn. I guess it doesn't matter. Like, Tauros just has to live this attack. Fuck. Okay, what do we got here? We got... I can't swap that in. I just have... Basically, I just have to live a Snipe Shot from Spiky Nut. I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, let's go into Spiky Nut. All I've got to do is live the attack and then finish it off. Oh, I don't know whether that had... I don't know whether that had max special attack or had, like, good IVs. Look at that beast mode. Oh, that's the end of Inteleon. They were probably like, yo, this is going to be an easy kill. Boop, and it did nothing at all. What a unit. This might draw out the Terror now because this is quite bulky. It's not a bad little Everlight Pokemon, for sure. Okay, good. Oh. Oh no, this thing is bulky as hell. Yeah. I can't do anything to this. Let me just have a look here. Oh, they've got Dragonite left. Extreme speed spam. Shit, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna go Aqua Pressure. I'm gonna try and scare them off. There's no point me swapping because I don't want to lose my last 2 votes. Shelter? Oh, for God's sake, don't stall. I hope they attack. I really want them to fade me. I guess I just use Magnazone, but Magnazone can't really do much. Oh, we're just gonna stall, are we? That's boring. Wow, that's a way to kill the vibe. All right, well, I've got Volt Switch, Discharge. Well, I've got no, I mean, I could stall versus them, but I don't want to do that. It's boring shit. All right, let's go for a Discharge, see if I can get a Paralyzed. Of course, you Dragon Pulse the turn I swap. Okay, well, I got Terra Blast, and I've got, yeah, that's all I've got. Let's go for Terra Blast. Let's go for a crit. Okay, come on. Come on, Friend Zone, crit. Oh, good damage. There's a 2-hit KO. Scummy Water? Oh, no! I lived! Okay, good, good, good. Wait, I've got leftovers. All right, if you're swapping your Dragonite, you're going to have to give up your multi-scale. And you're going to be crying about that, so you can't swap it in. Well, we got down to the Dragonite, which would just be boring ass Terra Normal. What the fuck? What? Oh, are you serious? Yo, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. How did that live? Damn, like, I don't even know how the hell that lived. Real talk. All right, we're going to go into Tauros. I've got Close Combat for Dragonite too, which would be pretty good, but they'll just little Timmy Terra and all. Yeah, I wanted Intimidate. See, I wanted Intimidate for Dragonite. You know what I mean? So now they really got a nice advantage there. I don't want to use Close Combat either. I'm going to go Raging Bull. I hope this fucking kills. You've been so lucky. They've been so lucky this entire game. They got a very, very lucky low damage roll on Terra Blast Fire, and it pretty much set them up to win. You've been absolutely lucky the whole battle. I didn't want to Close Combat and get rid of and reveal Close Combat to begin with and use up my White Herb, but there you go. Well, I think that's GG because they can just press the A button, but it was still pretty good. I don't think they've terrored though. No, they haven't terrored. All right. Oh, we're not going to Terra. I guess it doesn't matter. We're just going to Dragon Dance. See, that Dragonite was lucky because that would have been on -1 in attack, and I could have just Zen Headbutted there and got some really good damage on it. So my Tauros would have been full health versus Dragonite with -1 in attack. They wouldn't have been able to do this here. Like, they were just lucky. They didn't play any... Unfortunately, they didn't play... they didn't play well. They just lucked out. All right, let's go for Minimize. Keep Dragon Dancing. Oh, now we're going to press the A button, of course. Well, there we go, people. They won by luck there. It would have been very interesting if they weren't handed the win on a silver platter. I think I would have been able to get around the Dragonite. I think Tauros would have done some really, really good damage. Like, once I got rid of multi-scale with my first attack, they would have had to risk setting Dragon Dance up, and I would have hit them with a full-on Close Combat, and I still had this too. Yeah. They were very, very lucky. Well, people, I think that's it for today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a good... This was definitely a good battle. Unfortunately, the opponent just got handed the win in the end there, sadly. Would have been nice to see without any hacks in the end there. Hope you enjoyed it. I shall catch you... What's today? Friday. I'll catch you for some Stadium tomorrow, I'd say. Yeah, it is a pickle-free stream too, indeed. Yeah, you lucked out. I'd say they got very, very lucky there in the end. I outplayed them the whole time. Okay, well, so that's it, people. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. Thank you to everyone that dropped a super chat, re-up the membership, And yeah, thank you all the viewers for coming on. I'll catch you next time. See you later. Peace, peace.